I am who I am.
This is Mo.B, the motherfucking great.
Or Mo.B if they want. They really want to know.
So we got a little bit of behind the scenes of 448 talk at the Penthouse, right?
Yep. Behind the scenes.
All right, now we're
So
live.
these guys already lit their blunts.
Not me.
No, I need to get my blunt.
We're live on the Penthouse, okay?
Wow, they lit their
Out here
blunts.
sharing
So
the
we gotta
lighter.
look over
We
there.
got one lighter
Look
for
over
3
here, we're live
smokers.
on the Penthouse.
You know those smokers never
So
got
using
lighters.
YouTube. My man.
Smokers never got lighters.
Cheers, fellas. Here's to having a good show.
Cheers.
We're live from the Penthouse Caffe. I'm Mo.B. Dang. This is Sunni Paks. This is 448 Talks, and our special guest for tonight is King Anubis.
And
You can say what's up.
Round of
Yes.
applause.
I'm going to
Yes.
press record on the roadcaster, so you're going to have to do that one more time for me. Ready?
For those of you that are watching already, you just got a special treat. We're about to do this again.
Okay, are you guys all ready? Guys, I'm going to start the podcast.
Hey, we're starting the podcast.
I need a lighter.
Hey, we're going live in a second.
Sonny's hogging the lighter.
Bring an extra light down.
What's wrong with this motherfucker?
We need a lighter.
KG, we need
We
supplies.
on.
How are we three guys on the podcast sharing a light?
Nobody a lighter.
Three guys and
Nobody
one
got a
light.
fucking lighter.
That's the name of the podcast, this episode.
No,
3
no,
guys
no.
and one
I got a
light.
nice purple lighter too.
That's
I got a
mine.
There's another one right here, too.
I'll take this one. Go ahead.
Okay,
I got a light in my pocket.
All of a sudden, the light just came out of nowhere.
Man,
Everybody
you
got
got
lighters,
Mo.B.
man.
Gang.
Come on,
go
man.
ahead.
Drinking a rap in it? They're really smokers.
Guys,
Hell no.
we need
Wow,
to bring
what?
this wallet. Okay, you ready? Are you
I
guys
guess.
ready?
Yes.
Yes? No?
Hey, guys, ready?
We ready.
Need some water?
1,
Makeup or anything?
2.
Mo.B.
This is going to go big.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we
Go ahead. Record.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Mo.B. Dang. This is the 448 Talk, where we talk about all things cannabis, non-cannabis, what is hip, what is not hip. I'm sitting here alongside with my man and co-host Sunni Paks.
Yo.
And today's special guest is King Anubis.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, what's up, baby? He got that Snoop Dogg vibe. So if you can't hear him and you're on the live, make sure you let us know that you can't hear us, and we'll tune up our volumes a little bit. Today, we're going to be talking about how we started in the industry, how we started rolling, what we're rolling today, and what we rolled before. Now, for those of you that have watched the show before, you all know that we never stick to the script.
You don't know what's going on.
For sure.
So
We winging it.
we shooting from the hip. But the beautiful thing about shooting from the hip is when you hit the can, you look good. So we're going to hit the can every time we shoot from the hip. Sunni Paks,
Oh my God.
what up, fam? How you doing?
Blessed. Be alive. There's nothing better than being alive in the land of the living.
2 podcasts in 1 week. How you feeling about that?
Huh?
How you feeling about 2 podcasts 1 week? You tired? You feel overworked?
Nah. I'm immune for it. I think I was built for this, man. I was trained for this type of shit, man. The last 6 years of my life was prepping me for this shit.
I love it. Today we got a real special guest in the building.
My God.
A homie that has been rocking with us for a super long time here at the 12 Alarm Fire family from the beginning. He's been a personal friend of mine, an associate of mine, a business colleague, someone I've gone out with, hung out in the club. It's Cali together, right?
You name it.
We've done it. You name it, we've done it. We've done it together. So, Anubis, thank you. We don't have the applause button hooked up yet.
We're
But
gonna figure that out.
Anubis in the building today. My
We had
man,
a good representation of the 420 community.
absolutely,
Facts.
absolutely. Noob, tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you got going on these days, what you're looking to do in the future, because we know you got big plans. And, you know, really a little bit about where you came from and a little bit about yourself, you know?
For real, for real. All right, my name is King Anubis 420. I'm from Southside, Jamaica, Queens. Also
Southside
tapped
in the
in the
building.
West. Also tapped in Florida, Pembroke Pines, Florida. Most of you guys know me out there. I went to high school over there. I went to high school up here. You know, my brand started about almost 10 years ago. I've been putting in work. You know, it started as just like a local kid, just having a dream and just taking his, you know, mindset and his brand to the next level. So, you know, just believe in yourself and focus. You know, now we're making big moves. We have big collaborations with big companies. We're about to do it big. So far, so good. Everything's going well. We got merch on the road. We got a lot of things that you guys ain't really ready for, but it's about to come out. So pretty much,
We're gonna make them ready.
Facts. So, you know, we staying focused. We on the ground. Like I said, you know,
So you say you're from Florida?
yeah.
What part of Florida?
Pembroke Pines, Fort Lauderdale.
Florida? Okay.
Broward County.
Oh yeah, my jewelry partner, he's from Broward
Yeah,
County.
Broward County. Yeah, I went out there. I went to Flanagan High School.
Shout out to
I think
everybody
they
in
from
Florida.
like Six Trunk. You know what Six Trunk is that?
Yeah, I'm more about like 441 by Hollywood.
Yeah, over there,
Broward. Borderline of like, it's dope. It was a dope like high school experience growing up, just with the cannabis, knowing like how we, back then they used to smoke a lot of White Widow, a lot of like that used to be in like in
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights.
Yep,
Those used to be like
Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, Florida
just
heavy. Florida
those
heavy. Northern Lights.
Because those are the green,
the
like
shades
those
you
are like
talk
strong
about.
OG type of like vibes.
Yep.
They're like Florida like that green shit.
Yeah,
So,
like me.
So
I like
Crippy
that
was
OG
at one
shit.
point.
Yeah, always
Crippy was Florida Cannabis one of the best haze at this moment. In the market.
My jury partner, he tapped in a lot. He's Broward County
Cubanos tapped in out there. The Cubanos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, in fact, he from Plantation.
Plantation's not far from
That's where he from. Plantation. That's where he from.
Not far, and that's Plantation. They got a high school.
Yeah, he went to Plantation High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, my partner, my jury partner.
Yeah,
heavy friend. My other man.
He will know exactly Flanagan because we played football and shit at the time. When you're young, you play sports and shit.
Yeah, sure. So you say you've been roughly in this industry about 10 years.
With the brand King of Nugas.
With the brand King of Nugas.
10?
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, growing up, this has been my whole life.
Of course.
So, what I'm saying? Basically, this is what I took when I was a little kid. Just started off as like a quick hustle, just trying to maintain yourself, stay fly, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then it became like a habit, and it became something I saw like I got a vision. Then going to Cali with you, it was like a good experience.
Right.
Especially back then, we going to Cali, like fucking talking about 2013. It's a whole different ball game from now. Like we got to see we were smoking Green Wolf at the time. Green Wolf dispensary.
Sure.
That's
shout out to Green Wolf.
Yeah, shout out to Green Wolf. We were smoking y'all nigga shit from back then. And then, Jungle Boys and all these other cats that came through. But we were smoking real strands like back in the days that now it's like anonymous, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people really don't know about that stuff unless they're going to Cali because the recreational market scared a lot of people. I don't want to say scared, but influenced a lot of people who weren't backdooring or selling in the black market. If they had a shot in the recreational market, they didn't want to lose it.
Facts.
And so in the beginning, when Prop 64 started and 215 ended, a lot of people were so nervous to do business outside of, on a tax sheet, and
they want the feds on them. That's why.
Exactly. They want nobody on them, it's totally understandable. But when we had that, we were the only ones with it. We were rocking hard.
That's true.
And it's been a while since I've been out to the guys out in Green Wolf. I should go out and say hi to them and see them.
Shout out to Green Wolf.
Fire, bro.
For sure. For sure. Shout out to all the companies that, are holding it down today still, all these many years later.
Yeah.
Whether you're private, public, trying to get into a legal space or not, you're doing it. You're still doing it. That's what's up.
I give props to the mom and pops growers. They still putting in work, bro.
Listen,
like
that's
they like the trendsetters.
That's the best kind of flower you can get. That's the best product that you can get if they're doing it correctly. And they got only a small batch. You know how much attention they're showing.
You know how much love they put in that shit.
We spoke about that a little earlier this week. When you have time to show this plant affection, love, and attention, that plant will blossom for you. Like
some cats be making love to that shit. You wouldn't believe it. Music, they put some Marvin
Gaye
to that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I want to get in the growing, man. I want to show that different type of love. You know what I'm saying?
Like a female kid. It's like, it's like a female. You gotta take care of her.
Listen, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work being in this industry and providing a constant product that is superior to what other people have going on in order for you to get that top dollar. If you just want to strive by, but it's going to take, how many losses you got to take to get to that perfect.
Another investment.
Yeah, but do you consider that losses? You consider like as a lesson to learn. Like you learn. I don't think it's a loss, bro, because you have to learn how the fuck you gonna make mistakes and not learn from
it. But still, at the end of the day, it's still a loss.
But if you're trying to master a genetic,
you might be gaining some knowledge, but you're paying for that. You know what I mean? You're paying for that, but how many times can you pay for that?
My kid, you gotta. One mistake, two mistakes is the most, but you trying to do like fucking 5 mistakes, bro. That shit's not. Then you definitely need to be out the game.
Yeah, exactly. Growing is not for everybody. People ask me all the time, yo, Mo.B, how come you don't got your own grow? You know, how come you're not growing? You know how hard that shit is? I'm a salesman. I sell shit. That's what I do. I don't fucking grow shit. Know your lane in the industry. You know, that's a lot of things that a lot of people don't do in this industry is that they don't know their lane. You want to drive in 2 lanes? That's how accidents happen.
Facts.
And I'm in my own lane. You feel me?
Facts.
Drive in your own lane. I promise you,
Switching lanes.
ain't nobody gonna come in your lane. You do your own thing. It's,
Nah, that's not true. Do your own thing. Yeah, a lot of people gonna come and swerve and merge.
yeah, but if you're doing it right, and you're doing it better than everybody else, you got nothing to worry about.
Facts.
And for those of you that are trying to make something happen in life, don't do what other people are doing. Do what other people are not doing. Because ain't nobody
But that's hard, man. That's easy to say.
Doing.
Easy to say, hard to do for some people.
I guess so.
You know,
I was telling somebody it's so hard to stay.
Bring back the shoe shine. Nobody doing that no more.
To just motherfucking.
Because it's pride, bro. Who
To
want to
put
sit
your-
there and shine a nigga shoe?
To put your blinders on in this day and age with the marijuana game where it's so much hype weed right now, like to put that to the side and focus on only your brand. Don't worry about what people ask you. Oh, you don't got this, you got that. Like, nah, I only got this. That's hard. That's
It
why a
is
lot
hard.
of people
It is hard,
wind up having.
But I'll tell you what, though, Sunny, you know, and you know me for a long time, so does this guy. My table has always been consistently one brand. I bring brands to the East Coast. There's always one brand that I fuck with the hardest and the most at every single time. You know, right now I'm very fortunate that, you know, I'm a part of what's going on at 12 Alarm Fire and some of those other sister companies. I'm very blessed. But before that, I wasn't, and I was just a brand ambassador. And I would take these brands and I'd bring them here and I'd blow them up on the East Coast, you know, and show love. But you have to be consistent. It's outside of, you know, carrying only one brand. If you only carry one brand, it's more the reason why you need to be even more consistent in carrying straight gas and flour that is better than what most people have.
Because some of these cats carry brands, and the brands don't even recognize these cats.
Never gonna.
And they're out there, putting in like 100 hours a week, bro. And it's sad because they don't get the recognition. And I be trying to consistently tell them to brand themselves.
You know what's worse?
Branding.
You know what's worse than not getting recognition from the brand that you're paying to have their stamp is not having their flour in your bag. Mm-hmm. Right? When you gotta go buy your own flour from somebody else.
From Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That is not a fucking brand supporting you.
Yeah, but I ain't even gonna lie, but I learned that from coming into, from coming into the marijuana industry, branding myself. But I didn't even know that, what I'm saying, what I was doing was branding myself, but I didn't want to be known just for carrying everybody else's brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go in Gucci, you ain't gonna find a Louis store in there. So,
no, but I got a
this
question.
is Sunni
when you
Patch.
dress up, if you're gonna wear Gucci belt with a Louis shoe and a you know what I'm saying? You carry it. That's what I'm saying. When you're gonna do it right, you're gonna try to do it the whole outfit.
Well, I'm trying to say, when you're building your brand and you can't even have that in there. You can't even have that. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Because you can't mix it.
Like I said, because when you go in Gucci, you're not gonna find a small Louis Vuitton section. So on my Sunni Pat, man, it ain't gonna be nobody else shit but Sunni Pat. Unless we working together.
Yes, a collaboration, which is gonna be options. You understand me? But it's gonna be your option.
Because I used to be telling people,
what about stores like Saks Fifth Avenue? Or, Century 21 was a store that was open that carried a lot of brands, a lot of multiple brands on it. Can you set this up over there for me? Please?
I mean, those stores is cool, right? But that's just like when you go to these weed parties and you go to a table and they got everything on their table. I mean, it's cool because they got options.
It's not everything. You go to these cannabis shows today, everybody,
got
maybe one person all got the same shit. And
who
claiming they certified, who claiming they not certified, who claiming they the guy, who claiming they, that they picked the shit out themselves. At the end of the day, we all know that's
so cat.
That's really, really close.
Dang, shit.
Super cat.
Up a little bit
Super cat.
Put it on top of that wire. I'm leaning
the cat's 99.
Yeah, back it up a little bit. No, back it up.
I don't know, man.
So how you feel about the NYC? Like as for 420 community outside of Mo.B and
how do I feel about it?
Yeah, the New York City.
Well, I kind of love the new transition what New York City is going into with the cannabis. I felt like we was we should have been done this years ago. But you know what? Just, you know, the city had to wait till we go into like a depression to kind of get realization that this is what we needed. So I feel like we head in the right direction, especially like with the dispensaries gonna soon get open, and like brands like ourselves, and so who's marketing can kind of be in there and people get an idea who we are. You know, like some of us are like in the project of working on a new dispensary. You know, it's called Canalogic. It's coming out real soon. So, you know, be aware we out there. You know, we making big moves. It's not just here, just, you know, doing nothing. We out here really making big moves, and we will be noticed real soon. So stay tuned.
So that's the future of cannabis for King Anubis and his team.
Cannalogic?
Cannalogic, the dispensary that's going to be opened here in New York City.
Yes, sir. By next year, it should be open.
Hopefully within all the 5 boroughs, right, spread out, especially Manhattan.
Yes, sir.
And you know, we know that King Anubis has got a good team over there behind him.
So we're gonna be out there making moves, you know, and we're gonna carry some flowers that you guys love.
Sure. These are some of the bags that Anubis has had in his past. I don't know if you can see some of these and all of the cameras. We got a lot of cameras here now. Sunni, you okay?
Nah.
Sunni smoking that. Yes.
What's Sunni smoking on?
Frosted Flakes.
Guava frosted flakes from Turtle Pie.
Below.
Wow.
Like Turtle Pie.
Turtle Pie is fire.
Lemonade bag. I mean,
So what was that? Was that like a gelato or?
Well, that one.
What?
That one was like almost like a lemon cherry gelato cross.
Cherry gelato.
You know,
I love lemon cherry gelato. That's one of my favorites.
it was from the, you know, it was from like one of the 12 Alarms Turtle Pie collaborations.
Sure. So, what's your preference of smoke? What do you like to smoke? Especially today, that really New York City is flooded with gelatos. Really gelatos and runs. Not much else out there.
Since it's gelatos and runs, that's pretty much that's, you know, I like crosses. You know,
Right.
I'm more like an old school type of guy, so I'm more like straight gas, OG-ish, you know, straight West Coast vibe. So,
Right.
you know, when I want something sweet, then I might just do a cross gelato, maybe with an RS11, cross with a gelato.
Okay.
You know, something real nice, like the Peacock. You know,
Sure.
we're smoking like a good Peacock. I feel like that's.
You like the peacock?
Yeah, I love the Peacock. Love the Peacock.
What peacock? Pull the peacock out.
Peacock is fire.
I smoked it, but I'm more of a gelato kind of guy. You feel me?
Nah,
I'm
that shit
more
was
on the
fire.
I got it. So for those of you that are tapping in or tuning in right now, this is 448 Talk. I'm Mo.B. This is Sunni Paks. Today's special guest is Cannabis. We have also
We got 2 special guests. We got the King Corso in the background.
Yeah, can't go.
the King Course on the back. That's Hash Miguel. We have Maximus upstairs, I think, somewhere rolling around. But these dogs are high as fuck right now.
Yeah, they're super high.
And you know, they haven't eaten in a while because they were on a long car ride, so we had to wait for them to get adjusted and settled. But they'll be okay. So if you
They're
hear the dogs
hangry. They're
barking,
hangry right now.
if you hear the
They're
dogs
hangry.
barking, don't get alarmed. He's just chilling.
Only smoke 12 alarm.
He actually don't like one of my workers. We're all right.
Right in there, brother.
So besides this dispensary you got and whatnot. Yeah, my boy, come in.
Probably want some love.
I'm sorry to everybody.
Besides dispensary shit, like what you got going on other than that?
Besides that, you know, I'm working on like, you know, real estate is always a key. So I try to tell everybody to, you know, especially street guys, you know, that I always tell them like, you know, invest your money into real estate because that's where it's at, you know. That
Right.
gives you the opportunity to take the next step to the next platform you want.
Sure.
All this jewelry is cool. All the car is cool. I understand that you want to put an image, but the real spot is pretty much real estate, bro. And focus on the next step, pretty much like changing your community if you could do that. You know, a lot of people say, yo, that's my hood, but they don't even own a spot in their hood. You understand me? Maybe own a crib, maybe own a spot in your hood and then claim it instead of just saying that's yours. So we in a position, like, you know, some of us in a position that we can make these moves. It's just that we don't got the knowledge. We don't got the people to put us in that right position. So once we do that and we meet the right people, game over, bro. We be powerful. especially powerful, young entrepreneurs like ourselves.
Sure.
So in the real estate, like, where you dealing with it at? Like upstate, like what you doing?
Nah, mostly in Southside.
In
Queens.
In Queens, so right there in your own neighborhood,
In my own neighborhood, bro.
you're able to invest in the community that you're from, and one day build it up and be able to give somebody a place to stay.
Hey, give somebody a place to stay. Change your family. You know what I'm saying? Just
Sure.
tap into your community. Maybe you have a different outlook. Maybe
Sure.
you'll get a lot of support differently that you don't think will come.
But also create an income for yourself, a residual income.
Of course, multiple incomes is always the greatest idea. But that's that's where we at. We focusing. A lot of people got stores. A lot of people got whatever's the money at. That's where you go.
Yeah, man.
And it's
Sure.
You gotta learn how to invest your money.
Not a lot of black owners. And the one that I ain't gonna hold you, like, cause I'm from Harlem, so the dude is like the very few black owners, like everybody like basically stick together, so it's like everybody hand wash each other.
So that's what I'm trying to, that's what I wanted
Yeah.
to say. You gotta, especially when you in certain communities, they expect certain type of people to come and do that job. When if we step up and do the job ourselves, you understand me? And we got a different outlook. But it's all about who want to take that job, who want to take that opportunity, who want to take that footwork, who want to do all that hard work, and there's gonna be some downtime. That's the question. But besides
that's what's so important about building up a team, and creating a team in anything that you do, because it's so hard to take over everything by yourself.
It's so hard to trust people.
But it's
You know what I'm
lonely
saying?
by
And
it's
it's so hard.
lonely by yourself.
It really is hard to trust people, but you know what? If you're doing it right and it's a profitable business, you're paying these people, and so you have to remember that.
Me
at some
opening
point,
that store,
business is business.
Me opening this store, really, right? Me opening this store made me relearn to trust people.
I got one.
Before that whole me opening that store, I wasn't fucking with nobody.
Man,
I don't be fucks. I got burnt already. You know what I'm saying? Like, by friends and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, when I opened the store, I was like, damn. When I started, I had to hire this girl and leave her. That really taught me how to trust people with this shit.
Listen, we talk about losses, right?
Yeah,
Every loss I've ever taken was from somebody that I knew.
A scumbag.
Put me in that position to take that fucking loss. Now, at the end of the day, that person, made me lose everything, but it was my fault for allowing that person, because we were friends outside of work, before we worked together, and trusting in somebody that much, because you never know in reality what people are thinking when you put them in a situation that's better than what they have going on, and they see what you're really doing. Now all of a sudden they want what you have. And in this industry, in this game, it happens all the fucking time. And if that's what you're doing, and right now you're watching this and you're plotting on the guy who's been blessing you this whole time, you're a scumbag.
Nah, but karma
But
gonna
those
get
be
them.
them, but
Karma
those
gonna
be the
get those
can't
niggas.
get rights though.
You know what?
Because once you know what I'm saying, usually people who once you start
I'm
thinking
gonna
like
go.
that, that's already in your heart. You know what I'm saying? That you're trying to come up, it'll never even work out for you.
You won't even meet
get
it.
that come up. You know what I'm trying to say?
The worst is when you do somebody dirty and they know who you are and they keep it quiet for years, and then all of a sudden they come back and they get you, and you're like, what happened here?
Yeah, sometimes we go down like that.
Fuck around. That's karma right
I
there.
really
That's
don't be
coming back.
fucking with niggas.
Don't do people dirty. Stop being a fucking asshole. Do good business, especially somebody that fucking loaned you a pack or something. Put you on your fucking feet.
And these niggas will run away for the smallest
You're a
shit.
fucking asshole.
Word. Wait till you could have got the mother load at least.
Yeah.
Nah. I understand.
Don't
I'm not
even
saying
think about
that,
it
but
like
I'm trying to say that
Because
if
you know what?
people
That's
be so
fucked
petty.
up. You know how many motherfuckers I put on, I blessed, and then they go on and did dirty. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still here, and then where are they? They can't even show their face.
That's how the universe go.
That's
You can't
right.
get right.
So
Yeah, but that shit
7
don't
years
last
back, let me
too
tell you,
long.
niggas that
son.
do grimy
People
shit.
dirty.
Let me just say, people that do grimy shit, people who don't take care of their kids don't never have money.
Oh yeah.
They don't never have money, bro.
Nah, because they broke this.
Like broke
The
baby daddy.
universal karma be
Yeah.
real.
Yo, son, that shit's so.
Yo,
That's
have something.
You
so
have to. It's so important
So
to
true.
the universe that you take
You
care
have
of
to
your
do
family.
it right.
That
bro.
shit.
Take care of
Yeah.
your shit at home.
Yep.
Sure.
Niggas don't be doing that. Some niggas out
Take
there.
care, your parents, your mother.
Some niggas rather. Some niggas
Yeah,
out there rather
business.
smoke
So
So
some
you
za
keep that paper coming
before they
in.
go buy some groceries.
Hey, for everybody tapping in, this is the 448 Talk. I'm Mo.B. This is Sunni Paks. Today's special guest on 448 Talk, all things cannabis and non-things cannabis. There's King Anubis.
My Queens homie.
You already know.
We got a few lives going. We got Sunni live. We got Mo.B live. We got Penthouse live. We're on the lives on the YouTube. So we got cameras all over the place. So if we're not staring directly into the camera, just know that there's another camera we are staring into. Make sure you give the Penthouse Caffe a follow. We'd like to thank them very much for allowing us to host the show here. November 19th is their next big event. But every Friday they're doing something. They got DJs.
Nice.
They got a different chef every week. They got the
Puff
fire
and
flower. They got artwork coming out the ass every week. They're dropping new flavors here. November 19th is their Singles and Mingles hosted by Sunni Paks. He's got the whole thing going down. He's got a lot of special things going on for you guys. If you are not
singles and mingles,
you can still come mingle.
Singles and mingles.
Well, I mean, we got like how much, like 60 tickets RSVP'd already, so it should be a good time.
55, but with our regular crowd, you guys are members, you know.
And I got
a few people hit me up on the private DM that
through,
come. So we up close to 70 right now about people that want to pay me when they get here.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
So
everybody want to buy things
hosted by me, but hosted I'll probably just be mingling. I'll probably be like
Mingling, jingling.
If you're a member, hit the service line.
If you're a member and you want to come through to the Penthouse,
can you
hit
jingle?
the service
what that
line.
mean?
We got you.
I don't know what the fuck this nigga
Come
talking
through
about.
with as many first you got. Oh, by the way, we also here Stone Nerds, right? I did a little teamwork with Stone Nerds to help promote even better the event that they got here going on at the Penthouse Caffe. We're gonna give a free 8 to every girl that
me and
walks
Mo
through the door.
Me and Mo giving out free 8s to every girl.
Every girl that walks through the door.
You heard?
High Times Mama joked the other day. Show your titties. You don't
You
really
get
do
fucking
that.
a half.
You don't gotta do that. You can.
You get a half.
You can.
On
Get
the
some
Nubis.
Mo.B beads.
On the Nubis, let me show those.
Nubis is now donating
get
halves
some
of
Mo.B
titties
beads.
that are exposed at the door.
You show your titty, you get a bitty.
And I go, all the ladies that come through and come through the door that
Show a tit, get a
we
split.
got a free 8 for you. Every Friday though, the Penthouse is here hosting. Stone Nerds is giving away a free pre-roll with every purchase, whether it's a shirt, a bag of art canvas, a soda, we're giving away pre-rolls. It don't matter. The dogs will not be here, so if you're scared of dogs, you don't have to worry about that.
Or allergic.
It's
Or
customer
allergic,
appreciation.
we'll have the whole place
month for the rest
sanitized
of
each
the
and
year.
every day. We have the place sanitized. These girls that run this Penthouse Caffe, top notch. Hospitality, check.
Give them a shout out. What's their names?
We got High Times Mama. We got K Gringo, right? KG.
We got KG.
Yeah.
We got the new employee.
We got Nani in the building.
We got the names.
We got phones ringing. We got Maximus in the building. Right, Maximus?
Penthouse got the wonderful staff. Very attentive.
You got Lady on the weekends.
And then you got me. I'm a bud tender, y'all. If I don't know, I'm struggling. So I'm a bud tender, so Mo might pay me every other day. You know what I'm saying? So if you're lucky, I might be behind the bar. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know this video is mad high. Talking mad poop.
I'm gonna be bud tending. I like customer relations too.
This dog. This
So,
dog,
yo, what
this
y'all-
dog right here is 4 months old. And he likes to be held like a baby.
He look like a baby. He's real doggy.
So let's talk about what else is going on here in cannabis. I know
I always had one thought about cannabis. I was driving here, I was thinking about it. I was like, what do we think about having a female that is a smoker like yourself?
as a partner.
In a relationship. Like, do some people feel like, do you feel like, since some of us are like personal to our blunts, do you like sharing your blunts with your shorty?
Fuck yeah.
Do you like leaving a stash for her? You know what I'm saying? Like all those things, all these little things I was thinking about.
Fuck yeah.
So, Sonny, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I love girl. My girl smokes right now. She can't smoke because she's pregnant right now. But when she was smoking, that's the best. Roll up, pass it here. I put on Blunt Patrol. Oh yeah, you heard?
But what happened,
Show her where the
if,
weed
what
at.
happened if she don't know how to roll?
Nah, you gotta teach her. But she really got me turned out on the papers and dropper, but she not really but the font, but that's what she wrote. You feel me? So that's how I really got turned out on this. I was making her roll all the weed. And that's something like, well, this shit not even that bad. This shit shoot. The problem is she wrote some little skinny shit.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta tell her,
nigga, you have to
I gotta tell
man.
her fatten it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get shot.
So yo, but most of the girls they roll skin ass blunts. They trying to stretch that shit.
But girls that roll papers, like for some reason, when girls roll papers in front and grab it, they roll it the best. That shit really be hitting like
that skin fast blunt, yeah. The nigga
That
got
skin
no
blunt
choice to
be
roll that
shooting.
shit good, nigga.
that skin blunt be hitting. I be like, whoa, another
Like
one.
diabetes, that blunt.
And it tastes good too.
And it be tasting good.
It's only is it girl touch.
Fuck, it's all good with me.
I don't want.
You don't want your girl smoking?
Oh yeah,
It's kind of expensive.
I don't.
Sometimes they want to smoke every time you smoke, but
that's like you're gonna smoke like a half, nigga.
That's
2 days,
that's
nigga.
a day.
Listen.
2 days. If you smoking one, that's like nigga, that's 2 people.
The
every
worst.
time you want to smoke, you can't want to smoke every time I want to smoke.
There's pros
Nah.
and cons, right?
Yeah, no, that's the one I talk about. Every single
What?
time you want to smoke,
You got the good and the bad about it, right? They're gonna roll your blunt, even when you don't want to smoke. Sometimes they're gonna come to a blunt. You be like, damn, yeah, you know what? I really.
Rap
did
said
need
pull up with a blunt and a thumb, nigga.
Yeah,
A
man,
blunt
it's
and a
all
thumb.
good. I love it. But then there's times where you just got home from work. You're tired. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. You didn't have any weed in the car on the ride home. Now you want to smoke a blunt. Here they come.
Oh my god.
Here they come. Now what happens is, at that time, everybody tired, everybody trying to wind down. So now they're on their Instagram, right? And they're not even paying attention. The blunt is just burning. The blunt's just burning. Why'd you put them down? I told you to hold them. Put them in a cage? Put them in a cage. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's the one he don't like.
This is live. This live was on someone. Come here. Come take this dog. Put him in the cage.
The second one.
All right.
It's the second one.
Treat my boy good. And one day he gonna bite you.
Treat me right.
He gonna bite you one day. Watch.
Shout out to the King Corsos, man.
My dog Chapo was 3 years old. I got a 3-year-old King Corso. You don't play. I tell everybody, don't play. You don't play, right? You don't like Miguel.
She
Miguel don't
started
like.
smoking weed. That bitch look like she's sick.
He's scary. Scary
So-
dog.
Real quick, just to go back on what King Anubis was asking and talking about. For me, there's the best of both worlds in that situation, because for me, cannabis and smoking a blunt or smoking a joint or just smoking cannabis in general is such a social thing to be doing. It really is so much better when you are with somebody who likes to smoke, because you could just sit there, get lost in the conversation, pass the blunt back and forth.
But I gotta be somebody intriguing.
And it always
You
comes
heard?
down to the
Nothing.
energy. So even if
Something
you are
intriguing,
beefing a
bro.
little
But
bit,
sometimes you got that moment you aggy, you don't want to even see your girl at that moment. You want to
Could
smoke
you
with her.
imagine if your girl
there are
took a
those
smoke?
times that
Your time, you don't.
Oh my God,
It smells like shit. Man, fuck outta here.
Nah.
That's how they get.
Bro, it's
That's
hard to
how they
respect
get.
that.
That's how they get. If you start smoking
It don't
after
matter. They
you've been
complain
with them for
regardless.
10 years.
They play about anything.
Nah,
So
bro.
There's
I'm a firm believer in setting the standard and the tone of the relationship. at the beginning.
I'm asking you a question.
There's men
You
that
smoking your crib?
hide.
Yeah.
Do you smoke in your bed? Like in your
People
bedroom?
that hide
Like do you lay in the bed and smoke?
Nah,
Yes,
'cause
yes.
I don't want. I got a room, or I go in the lead.
Yeah, I'm the only nigga who smoke. Yeah, shit.
Well, you smoke outside?
I smoke inside, outside,
You
in the
smoke in
bed,
the
on the
bed.
toilet.
Nah,
everywhere.
I
Everywhere.
can't.
I think we
I
the
need
only
room
two.
to
Everybody
smell
else.
like. I need a room
I'm
to
trying to
smell
figure
like.
out because
like,
sometimes I be waking up and it be blunt
Can I
splits
ask
in the
you
bed,
questions?
and my girl be tight.
Do we have any
So I'm
viewers?
trying to tell her we all do that though.
So if we
But
have any
eventually
viewers,
not,
we have some
it's just
viewers
too
over
loud.
here too. I can't see what they're saying because I'm so far
Who
away.
smoke in the bed, man?
If you smoke in the bed,
I'm smoking no fucking bed.
let us know if you smoke
What,
in
so
the
you
bed.
don't sit down in the bed and watch a TV show?
Nah.
Number two,
Nigga, you could just go smoke in the living room.
if
And
you
then I got a
smoke,
whole
and
smoke
walk to
room in
your
my
bed
crib.
after.
listen,
Nah,
if you smoke,
Sometimes
if you smoke,
really lay down and
Hey.
sometimes you smoking, right? and she might be next to you. You might start filling her up. It's just
Yeah.
a cool thing that we nigga want you.
Yeah, but you
yeah,
could,
but-
nigga, you gotta have 2 TVs then, nigga.
We're
What
talking-
you
we're
do,
talking
you know,
about
so one in the
everything.
living room that you can, and a nice comfortable
It
couch.
get lonely in the
I got a
living room
whole-
sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
bro.
It get cold
I
too.
smoke in the living room all the time,
I
bro.
love smoking in the
It's
I love the
lonely.
living room. I just feel I don't know.
I got
I
a
do
whole
too. I
little
do
game
too.
room set up.
It feels
like-
like
That's your free
I like
zone.
smoking in the car too.
I waited 5 months
I'm
for
always
a
in the
couch
car.
to come to my new house. So for 5 months of living in my new house, I had no couch, no dining room table, no none. But when the couch came, them motherfuckers weren't
You
even.
probably left
Them
mad stains
motherfuckers
in those
weren't
shits.
even out the house yet with the
So,
cardboard.
We got some
You
comments
need
on
to
your
break
said-
into
live.
it.
Yeah, what they say?
Mo.B. Janklad says, no smoking in the bed.
No
Says,
smoking in the bed.
No, I don't like smoking in the bed. It always leads to ash on the sheets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Oh,
a
that's
hole.
so true. That's so
Or a
true.
hole in the
That is
sheet.
All of the, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, see.
You gotta watch that
Me
shit all
too.
the time.
Me
Got
and my
somebody else
nigga,
said
man.
earlier
Me and
that
my-
cannabis
buy some more.
combos make the relationship better.
Absolutely.
What she said?
Cannabis and conversations make the relationship better. Well, because like I was saying, it's a very social thing to do. You know, and it's really easy to get lost in a conversation with somebody that you're sitting there with every day, or that you have a very personal relationship with, especially an emotional relationship with. Maybe you're going through something. You know, smoking cannabis might allow you guys to really open up
Like therapy.
and talk about your problems, maybe in a way that you wouldn't have spoken.
Yeah, but you gotta
about them.
remember, that's like you said, you better hope you meet somebody that you could do that with, because not everybody's like that. Everybody's, you know, not
Oh my God,
compatible.
you smell like weed.
Not even that. They like zone the fuck out. Some people
Yes.
get so high. Some partners get so high, nigga, they go to sleep. You can't talk to them about nothing because they got stoned the fuck out. It's now becoming about fucking getting high. It ain't, you know. And then you got some.
smoke and go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't like those
You just
neither.
wasted the
I
weed.
need to socialize.
The thing
you know?
is this, right? The thing is this: those type of people are not smoking cannabis on the level that we're smoking cannabis. Right? Those guys are not smoking blunts and joints all day long the way we're smoking blunts and joints all day long. So their tolerance is not as high as ours. Like we smoke a blunt while rolling a blunt to get in the car for the ride. You know what I'm saying? These people are not doing it. I smoke anywhere between
Nah, dude.
8 to 12 blunts a day,
Eight
and
blunts
then
a day?
remember 2.5.
What about
to
you,
3.5
Nubu?
grams.
How many blunts
you
I
smoking
smoke
a
a day? I think about like 6 blunts, maybe
I probably smoke
8 blunts. If I'm stressed out, nigga, 15 blunts.
On a
Nigga.
Friday
day?
night, on a Friday
Yeah,
night,
that's excessive,
I'll
bro.
smoke 10 to
How that's
15 blunts
excessive?
just
I'm
on
probably
Friday
smoking
night.
like I probably over smoke when I come here, but if I'm just carrying on within my day, I'm probably smoke 1 in the morning, 1 when I get to my
I'm not
store,
gonna lie.
2,
Since
probably
I've
like
been-
4 or 5
since-
blunts.
Since I've been coming to the penthouse and working from
That's
the penthouse,
I'm doing
the
shit.
amount of blunts that I smoke is gone.
You know you gotta add like 3 more in the nigga side.
through the roof. I smoke so much more weed when I'm here.
And
Than
then I be so tired when I get in the crib, I might roll a blunt light and pass right out
in the bed.
in the bed.
In the bed. He's
See,
smoking
that's a
like
hazard.
I'd rather
That's
not
a
smoke.
that's a
If I'm
hazard.
not tired, I'd rather not smoke.
That's what I've been
Sometimes
doing.
it's not about
That's
being
how I've been doing.
tired.
I ain't
Sometimes
even
it's just
rolling
about
up.
like,
So
Just
you
right in
think,
bed.
all right, so you think you just
I
smoke
don't
for
want to waste
fun,
it.
or you just smoke because you need it, bro?
I
Which
smoke-
one is it?
I
I
smoke
smoke
I
for
smoke-
different,
I smoke
for
the
different
smoke.
reasons.
I
at
smoke
times.
for both.
I
I
ain't
smoke
gonna hold
because
you.
Because
when
you're bored one
when I'm
time?
in my
I
work
don't smoke,
environment,
because
I
I'm
don't smoke
bored.
cigarettes, so
hold on, fellas. I feel like when I'm in my work environment, I need to smoke in order for me to maintain the level of concentration to get shit done.
No, I think I need to smoke.
When I'm home in my house and I'm taking the day off, I need to smoke to relax and unwind, because otherwise I'm just thinking about like what it is that I want to do at work. So I do it for both medically, because I do wake up with a lot of pains, and you know I got torn ligaments and I got surgeries in the past. You know, playing sports when I was younger. I'm not young anymore like that. You know, I'm approaching 40. My body hurts, so I smoke a nice fat blunt. I forget about it. Maybe it doesn't go away, but I forget about it.
But for like fucking 20 minutes, you feel relief. At
But
least.
it's better than
Shit.
fucking taking a Motrin or
When I
Yeah.
smoke, man, I'm
that
just
shit
trying to
destroy
unwind.
your liver,
liver,
your
facts.
everything, your
I'm-
kidneys, everything.
I'm just trying to unwind. Like,
yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
smoking because I'm bored. You feel me? I'm just smoking just to relax. You feel
So
what I'm saying?
are you like a connoisseur smoker? Because
Yeah.
connoisseur smokers is smoking ounces in
Well,
2
every day,
days.
every day.
So that's
So a
what I
connoisseur-
consider connoisseur,
a
dude.
connoisseur
I don't
because
consider
of the-
connoisseur who
the
said I just
amount of
come in
weed that you
and 1,
smoke?
2 blunts. A connoisseur who's fucking he in tap with everything. You
I
know?
mean, I'm
that's like me.
I mean,
I consider myself a connoisseur, bro.
I'm a connoisseur, but I'm not definitely smoking every. That's what we were talking about too. Like,
No, not like everything, but I mean like every good weed you see. Like say today,
I try, man. I try.
I walk
If I see
around with
good
at least 8
weed,
different eggs.
and you
I
want to
smoke
smoke this shit.
but the thing is this, right? I'm the type of person that I smoke good shit from other people, but it can't be a gelato or a runs. Or at least something that I get all the time. Because if you're gonna give me something that I get,
which company?
and it's not better than what I'm getting,
Yeah,
I don't want to smoke it.
smoking.
I might as well just smoke my own shit. You didn't give me nothing special. You didn't give me
Which
nothing
company you like besides overall? And Turtle Power, besides the ones we fuck with.
I mean, besides any company, no companies that we fuck with.
Yeah, I mean the companies that we besides the ones that we.
I fuck with Deep East.
What is that?
Deep East, my homies, they're from the Bay. My
Oh,
homies,
Deep East.
Yeah, Deep East.
Oh, yeah, I fuck
My
with Deep
homie,
East.
my homie Sicario Farms carries them. Shout out to Sicario Farms.
Yeah,
shout out,
RS11
shout out to Don
That's fire.
Ramon Tequila, who hopefully will be our future sponsor for the Single and Mingles event. We'd love to put your bottles out on the table.
Tequila, open up, well, hit us up.
Hit us up for sure. Tap in, tap out, get at us.
Margaritas.
What do you think about, the way the cannabis industry is moving today, becoming so open, and all of these type of parties that are being held, by places like the Penthouse and other people? What do you think about that compared to, you've been in the game 10 years as King Anubis. You've been in the game as Sunni Paks for a minute. You both, just like myself, have been in this industry for a minute, whether you've had an identity or not. What do you think about where the cannabis industry is moving today and what it's doing to attract people to come and be a part of its community and what they have going on?
From my experience, been doing parties myself from when it was like super underground to being a little more exposed. I'm amazed. I'm happy. I'm with it.
Right.
I'm with the movement. I'm supporting it because I feel like it's for a good cause.
Sure.
Giving people like atmosphere to come and like vibe, enjoy yourself, really like smoke. It's like almost like a lounge. Maybe
It is a lounge.
and you really come and meet. You might get lucky and meet somebody there. They have something in common with you, which is cannabis. And
sure,
if that's what you want,
or if you come on the 19th, you might meet your future partner.
That's so true.
At the Singles and Mingles.
That's so true.
And you don't need to be single to come and mingle.
Yeah.
Maybe your girlfriend wants another girlfriend.
Maybe you just
your
want to just
boyfriend
come out.
wants a boyfriend. Maybe you just want to come and chill. Whatever it is, it's a judge-free zone.
Yeah.
We don't judge nobody.
I
You
agree with
come.
you.
The one thing that we ask that that we all have in common is that you have a respect for the plant, and that you don't go around being like, "Oh, it stinks like weed in here," because we don't need that. We don't need that energy.
You shouldn't even be in here.
That's what we're here for. We're here to smell that. We're here to go home and smell like this beautiful plant and feel amazing while we've been here, because I feel like the experience. You come here all the time. You're a regular here. What's the experience like when you come here?
It's good. It feels like home. It feels like I'm literally just kicking back in my crib, smoking a blunt, just walking to the table and grabbing a jar of weed.
For sure.
Because the people make me feel like home. They don't make you really feel like, understand me, restriction. What are you doing? Just come, vibe out, chill, good food, and everything.
Who's that?
I don't know who this guy.
Yeah, the customer.
Who's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my Amazon.
Oh, it's the Amazon.
Oh, it's the Amazon order.
We still got the street vibes in us.
All right, because you never know.
Yeah.
Especially today with COVID, everybody got these masks on, these fucking stupid masks. You wear it, God bless you. I don't wear it, or whatever.
That's
but
a bigger grind.
you come up to the door in the dark with a mask and a hood on. How the hell are we supposed to know who you are?
One way to find out.
One way to find out, open the door, right? You open the door. That's how we're gonna find out. So like we said when we first started the show, 448 Talk. I'm Mo.B. This is Sunni Paks. Our special guest today is King Anubis. We've been talking about all things cannabis and not cannabis. We said that we would talk about specific things, but as we talk about them, we always tend to fall off topic. That's what we love about what we do out here and what we're doing. So I know both of these guys for a super long time. We've had a lot of great times together, a lot of ups. You've both been there, the ups and the downs. We've all been there for each other during those times. We were talking about the movement in cannabis and what direction it's moving in today compared to what it was 5-10 years ago. Because even 5 years ago has gone by really quickly. And cannabis has been a strong staple in not only New York City but across the United States. And so you were saying, how things are so different today compared to what they were in terms of how you can acquire a consumer or a new client, right? It's so wild. Nubis is also mentioned, he's got a dispensary opening up soon out here in New York City. The name of that dispensary was Canalogics. So make sure you keep your eyes out for that. Sunni Paks, he's got Sunni Paks, exotic snacks.
I know what I got going on, man. I know what I got going on. But you know what I'm amazed of with the weekend? I'm really amazed of how far the packaging game came from fucking dime bags, you know what I'm saying, to sandwich bags, to Myla bags. Now we got die cut bags. You know what I'm trying to say? The packaging game evolved and changed.
The packaging changed heavy.
What happens, right? What happens is that people realize that social media allows me to put shit in people's face, right? When you put something in somebody's face, does it get more attention if it looks nice, or does it get the same attention if it looks like shit?
It's true, because if you put it like shit, nobody's gonna buy it. But if you decorate it and put little sprinkles on it, people's gonna be amazed because of the sprinkles.
You know what I realized? I feel like
I guess you think marketing. That's a way of marketing.
It's marketing.
It's just marketing.
Make something look really good. Make it appealing to the consumer. A big thing right now, and a lot of lawmakers have been fighting this across the country, right? A big thing in cannabis is marketing candy and products that would attract children, right? But if someone comes out with a bag called Skittles, for example, being that there is a Skittles already, right? And how can you say that just attracts children? Today's generation, I'm almost 40. There were Skittles when I was a little kid. So are we attracting children, or are we basically marketing after the people of our era and who remember the same shit that we remembered when we were kids?
But I feel like as long as people putting the right warning labels on the bag and using the childproof bags, it's all, you feel what I'm trying to say, is okay. Like there's certain ways to, even if you was going to market shit with these candies and stuff like that, is a way to childproof it.
But this goes back again to either you're copying somebody footsteps, and if you're gonna copy it, why not brand yourself and do it the right way by building your own brand, which we hear ingrained on people every day that comes into this penthouse. We always tell them, build your brand, because that's what's gonna take you to the next level.
Right.
Like a collaboration can easily happen once you build your brand.
The thing is that when you build your own brand, you become an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Because now you've put yourself in business. You're not just selling somebody else. Now, you can sell other people's shit, right? I've always sold other people's shit, but I was a brand. Mo.B Dank is a brand. I'm Mo.B from Mo.B Dank Enterprise in the legal world and legal entities.
So how do you brand yourself for some people?
By always
for people who don't know.
Fire.
For people, so
consistency,
example.
right?
So I'm gonna give an example. Say a young dude, a young cat from the neighborhood. He don't mind having access to us. He might not have access to the penthouse. He might not have access. He just trying to come up. So how can he brand himself to get noticed? Like how can he brand himself?
That's real simple. If you can't afford an artist, go online, Photoshop.
You need a logo.
Get a logo.
Yeah, that's the first step.
You need a logo. You need a mascot.
You need structure in your business.
There's websites
You need to
that'll do it for you.
You need to let people know that you have a structured business, whether you've been in business for one day or
they do the
100
basics.
years.
How much money you spent in designs as far as logos. I probably got like 30 logos.
Logos or in artwork for bags every week.
I mean, no,
Artwork.
as far as like Mo.B. Dank logos.
That's artwork.
As far as Mo.B. Dank
Yeah,
logos
Mo.B. Dank
go,
logos. Yeah.
I've had
And give a shout out to the
Four-
artist. Give a
four
shout out to the
logos.
artist.
For Mo.B. Dank.
my first logo, which I've mentioned on the first show, or maybe in the interview with High and Happy, was Tattoo Scratcher from Woodstock, NYC. He gave me my first logo, which is what you see now. I then went to Lightweight NYC, George, and George made me the first whale logo, because obviously if you know anything about anything, Mo.B. Dank, Mo.B. Dick, the relations, the whale of being, in the industry, whatever it might be.
Big Lemon in the
Big
building.
melons in the building, big melons.
Shit, I got my
A
first
lot of
logo.
melons in the building.
I got my first logo off of, I forgot, what was the name of that website? That was the word. I spent so much money they got me on my first logo, but I made it work. It was the sun with the hat,
I remember that
right?
logo.
I got that. Then I got a little chain to go behind it.
That's good. There's another camera.
I made a stamp. Yo, I ever go hold it from when I always knew that you need like a stamp. You know what I'm trying to say? Some people, you need like a stamp.
Well, going back
Like
to
a
what you're
letterhead
saying,
kind of.
you need that corporate look, right? You don't need to be clean.
Not another company
Be
stamp,
clean,
but
yeah,
your
be
own
clean.
stamp.
Have a clean product. Put out something that's simple, that's clean, that people are going to look at and be like, "Oh, what is this?"
I feel like people just nervous to take the step to be themselves.
you have to
Like
invest
branding, being a brand is like you're chancing yourself, because you're gonna have people doubt you, even your own friends. If your own friends gonna like not even support you,
I be telling
Your
people,
friends will never support
never.
you.
Every
Do not
motherfucking
open a
strangers.
business and say, "I got mad people that are going to come through. I know mad people."
Your friends will
That
never
shit
come.
does not exist.
I be telling people,
I'll tell you that right now. And the main reason for that is, one, people claim, "Oh, their life is mad busy, you're doing something different now." But the truth is that they don't want to see somebody come from where they're coming from, go further in life than what they're doing. And the hate is real out there, and that's so sad.
It's sad.
It's so sad.
this is what I tell
So
people.
sad.
Super
If
sad.
you can't visualize yourself doing it, then it ain't for you.
Yeah.
Facts.
If you can't see yourself doing it, like when I got my store, I see myself sitting behind the register,
And counting.
restocking the fridge. I visualize. So if you can't visualize yourself doing this shit, then it ain't
Cleaning the bathrooms.
all that.
Facts.
You know how many
All the
places-
little
all
things.
that.
You know how many places I've cleaned bathrooms in that were my places? You can't be ashamed.
I open my store
to do
every
what you have
morning.
to do.
I open my store every morning.
I got my first logo from Tattoo Scratcher. He did that shit for free. You're telling me that you don't know
Nah, I paid my
nobody
shit. I
that
paid.
can do a little bit of art to get you started if you can't afford it, or if
But you
don't
know what it is?
if
People
you
gotta
don't know
put their
what
pride to the
direction
side.
you gotta go in. You gotta have a
People,
friend.
people don't want to. People, some people feel like
Fake
Bro, they
tattoo
can-
artists
feel
or
like-
something.
some people feel like if you go and ask somebody something in their DM, like there's something wrong with that. Like
Nah, people
Wow.
just.
That's how I got a lot of my shit, like-
bro. Let me tell you,
You can
people don't
DM
want to
me
invest
all
on
the time.
themselves. It goes back to what Mo was saying.
people be
son.
scared to
They don't
even
wanna-
ask.
They don't want to invest when
They
somebody
be
tell
scared
them,
to go
"Yo,
in the
it's
DM
a."
and say, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm such and such.
No, but
Do you
Sunny,
do logo?
Sunny, no, this goes back to when some.
How much?
Sunny, this goes back to an artist telling you, "Yo, it's $350 for a logo" or some shit like
But
that.
if you
a
believe in
nigga
this
might
shit-
not, my nigga might be like, "Nah, it's too much for me."
I paid that. So I
Well,
never go hold you. I
the-
paid
yeah,
that
of
money.
course. Here's the thing, right?
because we believe in
How
ourselves.
many
when I-
times? How many times?
You understand
Yo,
me?
alive one dead on Sunday.
My phone probably died.
How many times you gonna give somebody money, right? And didn't come out the way you wanted, and they were not willing to fix it for you, or all of a sudden ghosted you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta do the
So,
you gotta do your resume.
I don't really put people on blast, but 12 Alarm Fire gave one of these comedians from the local area a little bit of bread to do a video. This fool didn't even get the name right in the video. Didn't post it on all the platforms he said he was going to post it on. The video was terrible. It's been months now that, since we've asked him, like, "Yo, are you going to remake this video because you didn't even pronounce the name correctly?" And he went ghost. So you got 500,000 followers, and you go and ghost on people who are giving you good money. Now, I should blow up your name right now. I really should blow up your name, but I'm not.
Fuck it, man.
I'm not that type of
I
person.
be blowing niggas' names, especially when you pay for a job. I always tell niggas, man, don't forget, man.
We pay good money.
Big Al Exotic stole my strain, man.
We pay good money.
Don't forget when y'all see that ting shit. Anybody ever seen that ting shit? Just know that shit was created by Mo.
That's the one with the green bag, right?
Yeah, I got the whole conversation. They told me, they went as far as telling me that they said, yo, I used to live in Jamaica, man. I lived in Jamaica for 3 years, man. I said, get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck is you talking about? You live in Jamaica for 3 years. You fucking kidding me, bro.
Where's Jamaica?
The island.
The island or in Jamaica, Queens?
No,
sometimes
he talking about Jamaica, the island. Like,
you gotta be
Penthouse
specific.
yeah, he lived over there. He clean. I got the whole pipes on my Instagram.
You got ting out there.
This is 448 Talk. I'm Mo.B.
Whatever.
Dank. We're live from the Penthouse. This is Sunni Paks. Today's special guest is King Anubis. This is a bag right here. King Anubis in the building.
Baby.
Longtime friend, business associate, partner in some
Long
aspects
fire
of what
affiliate.
we do and what we got going on. A true entrepreneur in this space for a super long time. We're out here and we're just talking nonsense, but we have been talking about a few different things that have touched, maybe to what a lot of people have gone through or are going through right now, right? Such as the space in the way that the cannabis industry is changing. We've spoken a little bit about young entrepreneurs. How do you build your brand? How do you get out there if you got no money and you got no network? Start small. I say start small.
I started small, bro.
Start small, and
took
if you gotta break even, just to keep your name consistent out there, because consistency is the number one thing into building a brand.
Don't be afraid to ask
to
questions.
be consistent. You
And
need
don't
to be
and put your pride too. You gotta have no pride in this shit, man.
God, listen, I'm trying to tell you.
No
this
pride.
is the build
You're
your
gonna
brand.
get mad.
I'ma
You're gonna
give
get
you-
so many no's in life.
I'm gonna give you the build your brand startup, right? 1, 2,
Startup
3.
kit.
All you need is
You need Mo.B. Dank
you
in your
need
life.
$2,000 just to logo packaging. That's it. Logo and packaging. You're gonna need at least $2,000.
Some different artwork, for your
Nigga, they need
bag.
like
you could
10,000.
just run-
Nigga,
like,
they
I
need
ain't gonna lie.
10,000. I started kid
I
is
made
10,000.
listen. I made myself
But that's if you
one
already got
generic.
work. You know what I'm saying? That 2,000 is already if you got work.
What you could do? You could
Yeah,
just
nigga,
make
Somebody
work,
give
you
you
not
somebody
putting-
funding you work, and you wanna make a brand for yourself. Then 2,000 to 15 to 2,500. That's a good price. That's a good.
and
that's no
that's no
good
flour.
investment to start. That's no flour.
That's just logos. You're gonna need packaging.
You can get some really, really decent flour, put in your bag, start at
I ain't even gonna lie. So I
28,
went through so much logos to the point where I realized for me, I just like the elegant look.
I like the boutique flower look. For me, the weed gotta look like fire.
Now I'm talking about as far as like logos and shit. Like,
Although, the weed gotta match
See,
the
my
bag.
shit is
The
different.
bag gotta match the weed. You know
the
what I'm
SP,
saying?
I like how my new logo is like. But for merch, I do everything different. That's why you gotta have multiple logos because some logo might be good for merch, another logo might be good for packaging.
Or some fucking logo might be hot, nigga, and you need to switch that bitch, nigga.
Sometimes I had this one ill ass logo.
Hot boy shit.
But I
Hot boy
couldn't
shit,
do
nigga. You gotta
nothing
move,
with it.
nigga. Stick and move.
This shit had about 16 different colors. I couldn't get it. Was a headache fucking with that logo. I had to switch that up. Get a different one. Oh, that one's working.
It's a stupid headache. A really stupid headache.
Man. I did so many bags at one time, Mo. I just made one universal
Big
bag.
man.
But let me ask you a
Big
question.
one is good.
Let me ask the both of you a question because I know that I've done it. Do you feel like the money that you spent in those different pieces of art that you were trying to create for your brand, was it worth it?
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, nigga.
I got some.
So there you go.
I ever go hold you.
Or it's like all had a meaning to me, son. When I
Meant
did,
something. You
like when I
understand?
did it, like
Most people choose shit that means something to them. The
I ain't even
name
gonna hold you.
or whatever it is, whatever it might be, or make it relevant to themselves.
or their religion,
All
their
my little
culture.
designs-
Something that's personal to them. Most people.
All my
make it
designs
personal.
is fire. I ain't even gonna hold you. I can show you 10 different designs that I did. Like I did the Homer. I've been did the Homer Simpson. Got myself drawn as Homer Simpson with Grounds People Willie and the doctor on the couch smoking the blunt.
Grounds People Willie
Grounds People
is
Willie.
probably one of the most underrated characters on the
That was my man though. That's why I put him in my shit.
Yeah.
He don't get no recognition.
No.
Nothing, nigga.
Cause
Niggas
I
don't
ain't
even
gonna
draw
front.
that nigga.
But that's why
Niggas don't
packaging to
even
me.
fucking.
That's why packaging to me, the bag mean a lot to me because this is art to me. I'm into art, so
Facts.
when I take my time and really put together my own bags. Like that's why niggas love my bags. Like 'cause I really take my time. I get my shit drawn out. Just like you know what I'm saying. I get my shit drawn out, design, make sure it don't look like nobody's shit.
How long did it take yourself and 12 Alarm Fire to come up with the Monkey Seeds bag collab, the name, and from start to now that we know the bags are done?
It didn't take long because, like I said, I already knew what I wanted to do already. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I already had the vision already. So it was just them putting it in play, and they did a good job. Like, I already knew how I wanted the bag. I knew what I wanted on the bag. I just told them, they made it happen.
Right.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Well, it's kind of, but that be my vision. That's how I am. I already been. It's like even when I'm getting dressed, I already know what I want to wear already. So I already know what the fuck I want to do. It just
Still go to sleep waking up thinking about boxes already. What
nah,
boxes
but
he got
I
on
don't know.
already?
You know what I'm talking about? Like even when you.
I know what you're saying.
Even when you about to go buy a fit, I know
what you want.
Exactly. You feel what I'm trying
No,
to
but
say?
that's good.
A specific look that I'm going
How
for.
do you feel knowing that your collab is about to drop?
I feel good.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I feel good because I told you this. At one point, I was depressed with this weed shit because not nobody selling stamps and shit, but nigga, that's what I'm grinding for. I'm grinding to collab with a company and barter with the work and what I got to offer. You feel what I'm trying to say? Not with my money. So when they start selling stamps, like I said, not nobody was selling stamps. It's like that shit took away from what I'm trying to do.
They got you discouraged.
Do you
feel what I'm trying to say? So now I'm fucking with them.
Have you felt the same way in this industry? Have you felt like that? What Sunni's talking about is something that you felt as well, going through this industry with all these people, trying to sell stamps and create, basically a super hype brand by getting all these people to get them to give them money and realistically not even sell them any kind of flower.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that. What he's saying because it's like a lot of people put a lot of you don't know what's behind the people who got that bread. You don't know if that's the last bread they got. You don't know if that what I'm saying. They they put in their all behind and thinking that you really gonna come through for them. So if you don't have somebody who's really gonna sell your stamp and really put you in a position to win, then bro, ain't no point in really investing your money into that person, bro.
That whole stamp shit watered down it took down the value of having your own strength.
It makes you discouraged.
It diluted the identities of the vendors in New York City.
If I'm trying to say before,
thirsty,
when you had your own stream, that shit meant something. Now that shit don't mean nothing for a nigga. It
don't matter, right?
Like,
I've been in this game for a super long time. You go to a New York session, and this is a big prop to the brand that I'm about to say. Jokes Up, right? Got their bag, got their name on everybody's bag at all these sessions in New York City, right?
Yeah.
All these sessions in New York City, they're all carrying Jokes Up bag. So now you all carrying the same bag. How are you supposed to be identified as a vendor when you all got the same bag? Because ain't nobody looking at the weed no more like that.
That's why
they walking around. Yo, let me see that bag.
You got Jokes Up. You got people talking about, I'm the only one that's certified here. My man, you got the same stamp every other vendor in the building got. How are you certified? So to me, a brand like that coming in and everybody jumping on that bandwagon like that just diluted the vendors of New York City. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself where people are coming to a session, they don't even look at your tablecloth, they don't ask you what the name of your thing is, they don't care. They don't care. They want to know if what you got in your bag is the same as what he got in his bag.
And that kills the purpose of like people like myself and you who's been doing this for such a long time. That how people used to really just walk around the tables and really like want to know, like they really wanted to know your brand. Yo, what made you?
No longer an experience.
Yeah, not experience no more.
I don't follow what people do.
They killed the whole vibe, so it's no longer a vibe how it used to be. Not saying that we can't bring that back, but it has to be done in a different way now.
Yeah,
like privately. So like if you really want to get tapped in or meet somebody, you gotta have to really come to them privately. It ain't no more like, oh, I'm gonna go to the session, meet them. Everybody at the session, no knock them, they just
Got the same shit.
Same shit, you know what I'm saying? And they be trying to make ends
They
meet.
can all give you the same thing. And then you'll have the same thing that they have. So you'll just be another sheep walking through the field amongst the herd.
I'm not a session kind of guy.
I don't like the session.
It really, like as a customer.
What you thought about the session when you went to that time?
What you thought about it?
Well, how I feel about sessions, period, right? From a customer point of view, you know what I'm saying? It's too much of a cop and go kind of thing. That's why I like
it feels like a store, right? It feels like
it don't even feel like a store, it feel like a flea market.
Yeah,
flea market.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Because for one, it's so many vendors, it don't even put the spotlight on the real vendors. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because there's 25 other niggas in here, like you said, and 25 niggas in here, 20 of them got the same shit on the table. So it was like, what's the point of even going around and looking? You know what I'm trying to say?
What separates the vendors?
Who's making money at these shows?
What I've noticed is that what separates the vendors on their tables is the same fake candy that they all got in different bags.
Nah, I ain't even gonna
Sour
front.
Patch Kids.
It's a couple of vendors that be having some shit, right? But the politics it takes just to keep up with these new flavors that drop that's why I never can't really get into it, because it's too much politics, fake being friends with niggas to get these new drops. You feel what I'm trying to say? And staying on top of new drops, it'd be too much, bro.
So it's like a lot of
and
knee
it's
pads.
overcharging, like
a lot of niggas wearing knee pads.
And it's overcharging, like in order to get this stream, you gotta fucking I'm done with this shit crazy. This shit crazy. New York City. Community need the 420, but the 420 community is
that's what we're gonna do. Bro. That's what
everybody,
bro.
Nobody exchange resources. Nobody like helps each other get up. Everybody. I gotta be your right hand man for you to repost what I'm doing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
not over here. Not over here.
The love is different.
Not over here. Anybody that know that ever fuck with me in this industry knows that I've always been a person that puts my clients first, and was always trying to make you shine as a client rather than myself. I don't need to shine. You need to shine. You know what I mean? So we'd like to thank here at 448 Talk, Tapped in Graba. They're our first official sponsors of the show. We'd also like to thank 448 Talk. Would like to thank the Penthouse Caffe, High Times Mama, for letting us make a mess here each and every week, and whenever we decide that we just want to go live because we're feeling good. I'm Mo.B. This is Sunni Paks. We're here with King Anubis. He's our special guest for the evening. In the background, we do have a few other guests that are in the show regularly. This is like kind of like the Howard Stern show. You know, they got those people who got all these different mics, but you hear them talking, but you never really know who they are. We have Elroy Jackson, High Times Mama, Jody J in the building,
the new girl.
Love to KG out there. She out there. She might be a billionaire. She don't even know it. And then we got a few other people who are here showing love and supporting us. So Anubis, let's talk real quick again on how long have you been smoking Dutches?
My whole life.
And how long have you been consuming cannabis?
I'd say since I was like 15.
15?
Yeah, so you could say about like almost like 17 years.
Almost 17.
How old were you when you smoked your first blunt?
I was 12 years old when I smoked my first joint. I was with two former childhood friends. We were in the woods down by one of their houses. We all lived within a couple blocks. And he brought out some weed that his older brother had in his drawer and stole a few cigarettes, which were Parliaments back in the day. Don't smoke cigarettes. I think I've told this story before. And I've also mentioned that cigarettes are terrible for you.
I was 13 when I was in high school. My first year in high school, I was 13. I was smoking way before. I probably was smoking since I was like 11.
11. Yeah, I was 12 years old. You? 15?
13.
Yeah. How old were you when you started? So when you first smoked your
7.
I was off the porch, man. I was probably like 10.
Yeah,
I was like a wrong crap.
Yo, because my older sister got arrested, so she been with
That's why he
smoking.
rides with like 8
my
different
step-pop
eights, nigga.
Back
Everybody
then,
was
we used to
smoking.
have the weed in the envelopes.
Yeah.
Remember the small envelopes? That's how back. That's when I was outside back in. This is like the early '90s, like maybe like '96.
I'm the first person in
We
my
was still in
family
the
to smoke weed.
Oh, they loved you. They loved you
real
for sure. They loved
you
you.
the black. They hated
When
you.
I-
the black.
They love him in the hate way.
When I was 15
Oh, you
years old,
smoking weed? What are you doing?
I come home one
Fucking up your
day.
life.
I come home one day and my mom goes to me. She says, "Go upstairs in your room. There's something I want to show you." So I go upstairs in my room. And there's 3 pounds of weed on the bed. She goes, "What's this?" And I go, "Ma, it's weed. It's not a big deal. All the kids smoke. I roll it for them. That's what I'm doing. I just roll it for them." She's like, "Yeah, that's what you're doing." So I've been rolling weed. I've been making pre-rolls since I'm 13, 14, 15 years old. Rocking.
So that was like
out
your first
wherever
hustle?
I was. My
I'm
first
selling
hustle
weed at the
was
pre-roll.
selling pre-roll weed and selling cigarettes. I used to have a buddy of mine used to get cigarettes from the job he worked at CBS, and he would give them to us
And those
for
should be official
20
CBS shits.
25 cents a pack. Now, back then, it was buy 2 packs of cigarettes, get 1 pack for free. And they had just went to $5.25 a pack, right? We were getting these packs of cigarettes for 25 cents a pack, and we were selling them. Me and my buddy, I'm not going to name his name because he's an NYPD officer right now.
Whoa.
I have very much love and respect for him. Hey, listen, some of the most fucked
criminal.
up, some of the
No,
most
he's a dirty
fucked up
cop.
shit.
He's
Some of the most
definitely a dirty
fucked up
cop.
He's a
shit
dirty
He a
cop.
I've
filthy
done
cop.
with guys who are in law enforcement now. I mean, we used to do some really fucked up shit. Guys, an FBI agent today. You know what I mean? You never know what course you're gonna go.
Yo, at 13 years old, I'm already in high school. I'm already taking packs from niggas on my block. All right, I'm talking about. I'm going to school with 300 dimes.
Damn.
I was selling niggas.
You heard?
dimes.
300 dimes. Like
When I was-
I've got a cell phone in high school.
I
I wish one of my man to come up here.
Them
I
kids
wish he'd
had
tap in.
I was selling them
And
$10
Hillcrest.
pre-roll joints that were 0.5s
I'm selling weed.
and $10 grams.
Look, I'm selling weed to
They were
the fake
loving it.
security guards in there.
Loving it.
I believe you.
You know, in high school, we probably was.
They got that.
You probably
they
too
got, they had
old.
that,
But you know, in high school, when you fucking to
Yeah,
be the
that
fake
mafia
security
money.
dressed in regular clothes,
Yeah,
I'm selling weed to
mafia
them.
money.
I'm selling weed to him.
What do you mean I'm too old? Too old for what?
How old are you, Mo?
I'm 38 going on 39
You 38?
in a few weeks.
Dead ass?
Special?
I don't know why. I
Yo,
thought you
you
like you're
38
mid
special?
40s. Oh, you young.
You big 38 special, boy?
You young. I see. You know what I'm talking about. You remember back in high school when we had the fake security guards who used to just wear regular clothes?
Yeah.
I had them on the line. I had like 2, 3 of them
Oh, yeah.
buying weed off of me.
I had a security guard
All my
named Ms.
homeboys
Johnson,
buying weed off of me.
and I would
Me and
show
my
up
man
to,
was selling
I
weed
would show up
together.
to class, right? Hey,
What?
Sunni, Ms. Johnson, when I was in high school, and I just got my driver's license. And so I would drive into work with my younger brother, would smoke a joint on the way into work every day from Brooklyn on my way into work, on my way into school from Brooklyn to Staten Island because we moved back to Brooklyn. And I would get there about 9:30. School started at 8 o'clock, 7:30, whatever it was, 7:45. I'd come in with coffee and bagels for Ms. Johnson and the whole crew. At 11 o'clock, when I was ready to go outside into the hut, they never bothered me. So, I was saying that, there's a spot called the hut in the back by the handball because I used to sit there all day long and just sell joints all day long. And security would be my lookout. And they would let me know when the principal or the assistant principals come.
Imagine joints back
Bro, if
then.
I tell you the shit that, that I've done in my life, especially with my teachers, I used to lend my math teacher money. And, I used to tell him, like, yo.
You still need to teach your money?
Yeah, I used to lend my math teacher money.
It's
I'm
a
not going to
crazy
drop
shit.
his name, but I used to lend my math teacher money. And he used to, in turn, used to pass me. And he used to tell me, yo, don't make sure you don't be giving me no 90s and shit like that, right? Because I'd have fooled my mom. You know the hood, like, so he would give
That's
me,
not
he would give me
surprising,
82s, 83s,
Oh,
84s.
that's surprising.
Gym class, you know what I mean? I made it do
I'll
with the gym
drop a
teacher.
gem on
Like,
this
yo,
nigga.
I don't want to be here. I'm not doing this. I used to donate blood. Every semester, I used to donate blood, and he used to pass me. He used to give me a 65.
You a
He said,
blood
"That's all
donor,
I'm gonna give you."
nigga?
I
That's cool.
said, "Yeah."
Where? In the gym, right? In the gym.
You know how high them motherfuckers were getting when they were getting my blood? Because I was smoking so much weed back then, too, in high school.
Nigga, high school
Because,
was the
when
shit for me.
when you're the guy selling the joints, right, you have to have a joint lit in your mouth at all times. So everybody knows you're the guy selling those joints, right? Everybody got to know you're the weed guy. You
You're the
can't.
joint guy.
You can't not be not smoking, and then you think people are gonna know. I had that joint hanging out my mouth all day long. Sometimes it wasn't even lit.
High school son was so
You used
fun
to take
because
pictures like that. Your
there was
high
no
school
pictures.
like this with the
Nah,
joint.
there was no pictures back then.
Most of your shit is like this.
we was
We
smoking.
didn't get cell phone. I didn't get a cell phone.
Your
Till I
yearbook
was
pictures
gambling.
with the
I was
joint.
17, 16,
Yo,
so senior year, you know.
We
your
gambling
yearbook pictures
heavy in
with the
high
joint.
school.
Bro, we used to pitch
Blackjack,
We used to
pity
put
pat,
CeeLo,
spades,
31,
CeeLo, all day.
CeeLo,
You heard?
Crazy
All
eight.
day. All day. We used to have that
Spades,
cafeteria
we used to play
shaking.
spades.
Spades, yeah, 21, blackjack.
But we
So I
used to
got a
play
bad
31.
game with him
31
now.
was a big
You
game.
play
where I
CeeLo
was-
Mo?
Yeah, I play CeeLo.
Oh man, get some dice.
I play CeeLo. In fact, check it out. Anybody on the live right now? I think my shit finished. You hit the live again on my shit?
Oh, wow. Wait, I want a better position.
Yeah, let's better position that. We're still on some other lives right now where
We're gonna have a
regroup
dice
little
game here
bit.
one night, man.
Give us a few seconds to regroup here, you know.
Invites
I need a
only.
blunt. I need a blunt.
We're gonna have a dice game, yo, bro. We're gonna have a dice game.
Oh,
I'm
High
gonna
Times
skin
Mama,
you. I'm
behind
gonna
the
skin this
scenes
cat.
producer, co-director, sound management,
Editor.
sound production, editor,
Everything.
film editor,
Everything.
audio editor,
Blunt roller.
blunt roller,
Bartender.
Cook.
bartender, chef. Yo, so
Therapist.
here's like a little personal thing that a lot of people don't know about High Times Mama and why she's so perfect at the Penthouse. Because she's been in hospitality business for so long and for so many years ran a commissary for a very well-known restaurant, right? We won't drop any names because we no longer associate with them.
And they don't give us no food.
Fucking say your names, huh?
They don't give
Nah,
us
nah,
no
nah,
food.
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah. We're not even gonna get
Fucking
crazy.
tell me
They don't give
Good
no
business
food.
only. We don't need none of
So
that.
that's right. We all do good business only. We don't ever blast anybody negative. That's why I'm not even gonna say the comedian's name. But she ran that kitchen and has many secret and private recipes that we are starting to get a little because she's
She
getting that
makes
itch
the best
because the
mama
kitchen
sauce.
is almost done here at the Penthouse, and a true woman who lives her life in the kitchen can never help herself put her hands on the pot
She
when the
makes the
fire
best
on the
mama
stove
sauce.
is lit.
She makes the best mama sauce.
And listen, honestly, what better way to cook a meal for everybody that you're working with? These family dinners that we're having here at the Penthouse, that with a fat doink in your mouth,
Yo, shout
right?
out.
Smoking fire, right? Here with everybody helping out, doing the same thing, right? Every night we having dinner as a group, right? You've experienced that. You experienced that on the regular. Elroy
We eat
is,
together, get
is,
money together.
Elroy family coming in.
Shout out to
every
Lena's
day
son
now.
who eats good every
Every
time
day.
because she lives and they live in the same house.
Well,
I'm jealous of her son.
She cooks really well, too.
Really? Get the fuck out of here.
It trickles down.
What happened to this nigga? This nigga just make
Well,
hot
she said when he
dogs.
was
Yeah.
little, it was just me and him. You know.
But yeah,
Miguel just make hot dogs.
Listen,
What happened to him?
and he,
Yellow kid.
and he made those hot dogs with a flat iron.
I ain't gonna
He
hold you.
didn't even
That
use
hot dog was good.
a
I ain't gonna
grill.
hold you.
Miguel could throw down.
Yeah, he don't know
That
what the
nigga
fuck
only
is
make
going on.
hot dogs
He don't know what the hell's
This
going on
nigga
right
is-
now.
he
He's
used
lost.
nobody out.
He used an iron.
This nigga just made a ham and cheese.
¿Qué?
panini,
¿Qué está
man.
pasando?
This motherfucker pulled out an iron to make grilled cheese.
He like, ¿qué?
This
He
nigga
pulled
made a
out
ham
an
and
iron.
cheese panini, man.
To make grilled cheese.
That nigga
Now-
put ham on that though. But man,
I would say that I was
you gotta put
joking.
the. You gotta put that sound.
We have the video. We're gonna upload it. No bullshit. We're working on that. We're working on swag. If Swag's watching, New
He's
Jersey
on here,
Natural.
he's on here.
He has mentioned he has a friend
Yeah,
who's gonna
I
come
got
and
his
help us
hoodie here
out
for
with
him,
all
too.
this. Where's my hoodie?
It's in the car. I told you I got everything in the car.
I need it right now. I would have been wearing it. We could have
It's
all
all right,
been
man.
wearing the hoodie right
I don't give
now.
a fuck about that
He
shit,
said
man.
we could've
I know you got
all-
niggas in real life, man. Ain't worrying about that shit, man.
Yeah, but I need another hoodie, like, cause I got like little ashes on
I'm
this.
scared to give you shit. I ain't gonna tell you.
So imagine
I
you
should
in the
put you on
bed
blast
now
what you
with
did
the
to the last
pajamas on.
thing.
You'd have
Right
had
after the last thing I gave you.
Nigga, I
Yo.
don't even have no
That's
shirt on. That
It's
shit
not an
burning.
ashtray.
Shit had to be
Oh,
sunny.
shit.
Sunny,
That's not a fucking ashtray.
Sunny Paks falls asleep in his bed the other night, right? His girl tells him, like, yo, how you fall asleep in the bed? He's like, yo, Mo.B, I swear to God, I didn't fall asleep in the bed with that blunt lit. He's like, I didn't even light it. I just fell asleep with that shit in my mouth. 2 seconds after he says that, bing, bing, pictures come in. There's the hole in the bed sheet.
Oh,
And that shit was mad small. I'm like, yo,
It's
you
the
so
hole in the bed
fucking
sheet.
petty.
because must have ash fell and burned.
I don't even remember.
I got mad at all.
happened.
How many times I fell asleep and
Say
burnt
hi
myself
to
and
the
woke up?
Penthouse Live,
I don't
guys.
burn myself. I burn the sheets.
We just went live.
You got a few people
on-
here on the Penthouse Live.
What happened to that stuff? What happened to my
Shout
recharge
out
guard?
to-
dude?
Let them know what
I
we
used to
let
use
them
it.
know
Still
what
use
you
it.
at the Penthouse doing.
Yeah, but not
Hey
for
guys,
this. Not
this
for what
is
it's for.
this is Mo.B.
Nigga turned my
here
jaw
with Sunni
into an
Paks,
ashtray.
and our special guest today is
My recharge
Eddie
jaw,
Lucas.
nigga, disrespectful.
We're live from the Penthouse Caffe. This is a little podcast we've been putting together. We've really just been goofing around, talking about things cannabis, non-cannabis, and really just having a good time while we're smoking that fire from 12 Alarm Fire and some other brands.
12 in the building.
What we haven't mentioned in this show is that if you have a brand, being that we've been talking about brands, if you have a brand and you want us to shout it out and you want us to try it and you want us to give you a review,
Oh,
come
somebody
by
get
the Penthouse or hit us up in the DM.
Somebody gave me
Shout us
something.
out. Where's
Where's
it
my
at?
car?
Oh, you got it in the car. So we'll do that one. On the next one, you won't do it now. We still have a little time to go.
Who'd you
know,
get?
something
Who gave
happen.
you something
I
to
left it in my
review?
car.
You don't know.
Shout out to Rich Junkies. Yup.
Rich
Rich Junkies.
Junkies. Ridge or Ridge?
Rich.
Rich.
Rich Junkies
Like,
Exotics.
like
my
they got
guy.
money,
Yeah, like Richie Rich.
right?
Yeah, like
Richie
them.
Rich?
Yeah,
Yo,
like
shout
them.
out to Get Money Junkies. Y'all really putting it out there. Yeah. Get Money Junkies?
No. Rich.
Rich.
Junkies.
Rich Junkies.
Rich. Shout out to my guys.
At the end
What
of
are
the day, we
some
hope you
brands
get
that
money.
you would like to see come up here to the Penthouse? Who's
Uh,
hot right now? Like
When it was hot.
Like what collaborations
You know
you
I'm
talking
ministry.
about?
not
Or you mean,
collabs,
or mean
just
you know,
like,
brand out there.
you know I'm
the same
outside.
thing we're doing and do
You know
it
I'm
well.
outside.
I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all the only ones in the city doing it.
yeah.
Nobody in the city really doing this shit.
Everybody just copycatting.
I'm really tapped in outside. Y'all the only ones doing this. Penthouse, y'all the ones
No,
doing
we
this
talking about
shit.
other weed brands.
Ain't no weed brands doing this shit. You gotta go to
Cali,
California
yeah.
No,
or
talk. No,
Arizona.
talk with niggas smoking.
Not nowhere. You ain't doing this shit nowhere else. This is why y'all live.
They're doing it at their crib.
Yeah.
They got it.
I mean, listen, there are some brands that,
But
you
there
know,
are some brands that are putting on that I see
You
are
talking
doing
about
big
brands that niggas
shows,
is smoking.
yeah,
that
there's some brands that, you
Beautiful.
know,
great
that,
promo.
that go out to
Who?
Cali and they've been doing it.
What are you talking about with?
Only person I knew that do is Bashay's Bug with Packwood.
Yeah, that's the only one.
You
That
got,
was just
Ain't no,
You
no,
got-
we talking about just brands that niggas is smoking outside.
you got
Like
right now,
Gumbo.
you got
You
guys.
talking about like places like this, right?
Nah,
No,
we're
no,
talking
we're
about
talking
people who got
Other
fly,
weed
you
brands. Other weed brands.
Oh, Sprinkles.
Everybody smoking that.
Sprinkles out
You
there.
know, there's so many.
A lot of sprinkles is out there. A lot of sprinkles is out there.
Who would you guys like to? Do you guys know anyone from there? Have you guys?
I mean,
I don't know none
Would
of
you
them.
guys
They all
like to
too
see come
bougie.
down to the Penthouse?
That's where the politics come in. Where I already don't fuck with.
Truffles is a guy that's, you know, that I've spoken to. You know, we have a nice relationship. We have
I don't think niggas smoking that
you know,
shit too tough.
So he's looking to come to New York.
Truffles,
He's looking
that
to
way
come to the
came. Too much
Penthouse. And
Too much
when he
fish.
does, you know, he's going to bring a lot of samples, a lot of goodies. I hope I'm not blowing up his spot or putting him on the spot or calling him out on that. But my homie out there from Truffles has been doing good work for a long time.
You know who I like? I like Don Murphy.
And I like to see these guys, you
Yeah, I
know,
like
blow
Don
up, you know.
That wave came and went. They got sabotaged by fake bags.
If you like Rainbow
Truffles,
Sherbet,
right? What was up with that?
They got sabotaged.
That was a
by fake
good-
bags. Yeah, man.
yeah,
They got killed.
That was
over
good
there.
strategic planning by their
Just
their
like Jungle Boys.
competition.
Yo,
They
fake bags could
Very
fuck
good
your brand
strategic
up, bro.
planning.
facts. But at the same
Fake
time,
bags
Because it'll tarnish your
well,
brand.
right now, 12 Alarm Fire is battling not one but two fake 12 Alarm.
Three fake pages.
Yeah, watch
Get
out
Three
outta
fake
here.
12
alarm
Three
pages,
fake
alarm
pages.
pages. Three fake.
If you got
12
any
alarm
12
pages.
alarm fire questions, you should be hitting me or the actual page. And if you hit me, I'm gonna direct you to who you need to direct you to. At least you know you're not gonna get scammed out of nothing.
Just hit the page. They'll tell you exactly where to go.
And which page is this? Can you clarify for everyone?
I mean,
12 alarm fire
It's that
underscore.
simple.
It's the page that got the black and white.
They got a brand
Icon.
ambassador in Cali who's basically like a dispatch guy.
What's his
his
name?
name is Hacho.
Honcho.
Hacho G's. And if you can tap in with Hacho G's wherever you are, because I know there's people watching from all over, not just in New York. Wherever you
If you're
are,
in Cali,
Hacho
holla
can
at
dispatch
Honcho.
you to a local vendor who can get you the shit,
The real
that
shit.
we got going on.
If you in New York, holla
I
at
like
me.
Oh, that's good.
I'm that
You
nigga
have
in
all-
New
You
York.
have to have all
Tap
access.
into King Anubis. He's got work out here. You know, we're all doing our thing. He's got work, as you see, he's got brains. Guys been having collabs. He does a whole strain. King Anubis done by 12 on Fire and myself. He's got other bags, got his own brand, just like, you know, we got
You
our
guys
own
are putting out
brands.
great art.
What's separating the guys that are on our team from everybody else is that we're supporting each other, and that we are being real critical about the opinions that we give you, and we let you know like what's good and what's not good as a consensus. Because again, to make every decision on your own is super hard. You as a person who runs your own business, wouldn't you say that to make every decision on your own is super hard?
It's hard, you need, because you know you got your daily life you go through as well. So you trying to make a everyday decision on your own in the business, it's hard. You need a good solid team, good foundation.
Sunny, how do you feel about that? You feel like it's super hard to make every decision that you got to make on your own in the business?
I gotta make every decision. Everything goes by me. I'm the last say so. Show. Sometimes it is. It depends on what it is.
Yeah, but when you say that, everybody knows who's the boss. You know what I'm
Three
saying?
of us
but-
here, you don't make
No, but really,
last
you know,
say.
I really don't. My
But I
staff
mean-
is limited.
But I mean,
So-
like,
Right, but so you're a perfect example of someone who's got to make every decision on their own.
Yeah.
It's difficult to make the right decision
Well,
every single
Well,
time.
I ain't even going.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's a fact. To
It's
make the right decision,
impossible
yeah,
that you're gonna make every correct decision every single time.
Never,
It's
never,
impossible.
never. You fucking ups and downs. Life is just trial and error, bro. You're gonna make mistakes.
No, for
learn
sure.
from
Can
it,
we move that camera
come
there?
back.
Is that possible? Just so that I don't feel like we're turning.
But I ain't even gonna hold you.
But it's okay.
I be wanting to. I want to hit a reset button. I'm about to hit a reset button.
On who?
Sunny Paks. I want to restart my whole shit because I feel like
Just rebrand.
knowing what I know
You're
now.
looking to rebrand
Yep.
your brand.
Yep.
so you
Right.
want to upgrade it.
You got a brand already that people know,
Yep.
and you want to tweak it a little bit so that people recognize the change, but keep it the same.
I don't even want to do that. So I just want
Ooh, we don't
I wanna
want to
put
do
up-
that.
I don't even
What
want to
you
do
want?
that.
What you
man.
want? Change your name?
Nah, I just want to I want to start a whole new company.
So you should just compete with yourself.
But listen,
Almost
you
all
know,
one
here's the
company.
beautiful thing, right? Sunny Paks can be an enterprise like Mo.B, right? Mo.B is an enterprise that deals with a lot of companies. And I'm not just talking about personal companies in the cannabis industry. I'm talking about, Mo.B Enterprise owns different companies. It's not just, just this weed shit, right? Or whatever, we talk about. So from there, you already have a brand. Use that platform to help stimulate the growth of your next plan, your next brand.
I feel like certain things that I like when my brand is still well known, but when I had that steam and that hot lava, certain things that I should have took advantage of that I didn't. You understand?
Right.
And like I feel like what I know now, if I rebrand, you know what I'm trying to say, but I told them I'm gonna focus on this one thing for the new year, for next year, and I'm gonna run that shit. And I bet money. This should go to the top.
Wow. You bet money.
100%. I know what the fuck you gotta do. I figured this shit out. I've been figured it out. It's just that now I got the tools to put it together. I've had this shit figured out for like the last probably since 2019. I'm telling you, look, if anybody could show me somebody who had the scan, put the barcode on their bag before me, I'll pay them.
In New York or in general?
In New York City. Or probably in New York.
What do you think Anubis has been one of your greatest, I don't want to say designs, but methods to where you got today? What has been the key to how you got to where you are today?
Go through the designs.
Not only the designs, but just through all the hardship, all the work, all the hours, all the mental stress, the good and the bad times. What do you think really was the key factors into getting you to where you were today?
Just experience, bro. Just You know, the designs and the logos was the hardest thing. It's creating an output, a vision that somebody's gonna understand and realize it was the hardest thing. But after that, son, it just comes with experience and being, being in the streets. Once you be in the streets, you kind of have an idea that, how to maneuver, and then everything will play. Now you got a brand to maneuver with. So before you wandering around, don't know what to do with yourself. When you have something now that you can focus on and put your full focus on, you go full throttle.
Right. So you can say that you've come across a lot of ups and downs, but you got to stay consistent in the work and never show.
Even the big companies go through ups and downs, and they don't show it. You just still got to be a company. You still got to wake up in Starbucks. Still got to provide you coffee in the morning. Still got to provide.
If you want to stay in business, for sure.
You can't be. If you're something going through in your life, you just still gotta, keep pushing it, bro, and just keep making it happen. There's gonna be good times. There's gonna be bad times. Just maneuver how it's supposed to be, and you'll be good.
Sunni, you got the retail store. It's a little different than the everyday. I guess out in the street, bro, because you're doing something that you can promote heavily or put yourself out there on full blast. But you also, have done a little underground work yourself, or may continue to be doing so, whatever it might be. How do you feel in terms of, what's taking place in the cannabis industry and where it's going today? Because you get a lot of videos, you get a lot of people to throw up your not only the snack shop, but the brands that you fuck with, a lot of celebrities and shit like that. What would you say plays the biggest factor in all of that?
The biggest factor I'm gonna tell you for me. Everybody do shit for free.
Everybody wants that free weed.
Everybody look like free
I'll
eight.
tell you what it is, bro. For me,
I
free
really. Promo for eight.
I'm keeping it 100%. I be visualizing myself doing shit. I see myself doing shit like for real.
So you
find yourself manifesting.
I manifest everything. I was just telling my homegirl, when I really sit back and think about it, like, nigga, I'm living my dream right now.
Facts.
I own my own store. I started a company for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's well known throughout the city. Good reputation. Never did bad business with nobody in the street. You know what I'm trying to say? I developed a whole company that I've been operating for the last 3 years.
How key is it to do good business outside in the street and never
Some agent
jerk people over?
Major,
It's
bro.
important because you don't know who somebody knows. So you might burn somebody and I know that he might know somebody and that's just gonna get around quick. So
Not
me
only
personally,
that, not only that.
I treat my tabs and my relationship with people to the highest degree of everything. Because I be trying to tell people sometimes when you fucked up, right? You fucked up in life, guess who's gonna get you back on your feet? Your plug. Your plug probably get you back on your feet before anybody. You can't, before you go bar anybody, you can probably go to your plug first to help you.
That's a fact. If you've been doing right by your plug and you stay consistent and you keep coming back in a timely fashion that's not holding nobody up, my man always gonna come through for you.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
And if he don't, he don't value the business you were bringing to him. And either you weren't doing it right, or that you weren't. Maybe you weren't loyal enough. Maybe you were that pretend loyal, and he knew that.
But I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like with the marijuana game right now, it's the battle of the bags, yo. It's all about presentation. It's the bags. People is all about packaging.
Who do you think, in terms of mega companies coming over from California, have the most fire bags? New, Sunni?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Who do you think?
Not to find.
Well, jokes have changed the game with the die cut bag. So
That palm tree.
that was the first one.
Even the butt cheeks.
The butt cheeks.
Coochie
That was
bag.
big.
Yeah, I like the coochie.
The middle finger.
The middle finger.
I think the middle finger was cheesy a little bit.
Yeah, but you know the fact
But just
that
the evolution of it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
It's different.
they changed the game. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah, they changed
Are there
it.
people on the live? Are there people? If there's people on the live, this is 448 Talk. I'm Mo.B. With Sunni Paks. This is King Anubis. He's our special guest in the building. Let us know how important is the bag as a consumer, when you're buying your meds, when you're buying whatever it is that you're buying, how important is the bag and the finished product without the flour inside there when you're buying your meds? How important is that packaging to you?
Packaging gotta be.
But packaging is good too because everybody using it for social media purposes nowadays, just
Well,
to show off how much.
But this what I'm saying.
Yeah, they want to show like
They
clout,
want to
like
show
yo,
that
I'm
they
smoking this good
and
shit.
Look,
Like,
right,
you
one-
don't got this.
The packaging is a social status now, right? Because nigga, if I have some, let's say if I got some new jokes up or some new shop dispensary, right? And I got it in a sandwich bag and I post it, niggas ain't really gonna give a fuck. But once it's in the bag or the jar, niggas like, oh, we got some new shit.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
true. How true is that statement? What he just said? How true is that statement?
Yeah, very true.
He can cycle. You can put bullshit weed in a good bag and put the good weed in the sandwich bag.
You go to a
And get the
dispensary
scale by-
and you
buy
see
the
a bag like that, you're gonna buy the bag. A lot of people.
Because 9 times out of 10 with somebody, because you can't smoke the weed before you buy it. So you looking at the bag and like, oh, this some shit. You smell it, it look good. Then you look at the bag again. Then you like, I take it.
That's when that weed connoisseur shit comes
But I
in
feel like
into
the
play.
weed connoisseur shit comes into play, and I feel like the bag triggers like a mental thing. You understand me, son? People going into like
It's like a sneaker collector.
yeah, like people get caught up
Yo,
now.
I ain't never gonna
If
hold
they
you.
fuck with
I
your
think,
brand,
yo,
son. If they fuck with your brand, they gonna just fuck
I
with
was
you,
about
son.
to say that
It's
niggas
the support,
got.
son.
I
It's
mean,
the support,
it
son.
is the
Some of
truth.
my clients
support.
got every fucking bag I ever came out with.
We
Yeah,
should
son.
Exactly.
hold a study.
Like a whole.
We should do a study.
I'd be like,
We
oh,
should do
no,
that
when
at
I get
one of our
some money, I
next
got some.
events.
If you're on live and you see this live, and BK Sammy, he's been a long time buddy of
Premium
mine.
Boutique says it's a mind thing.
Presentation is
It's
key.
a mind thing.
It's
It's
a
Hello.
mind
a
thing.
mental
It's
Presentation is
totally,
everything.
totally, because you're buying everything you buy
a
with
mind
your
thing, bro.
eyes. It's visually, you're buying it visually. You don't necessarily you've
No, the
already
stupid niggas
already
buy
bought
it
it before you've
visually.
already seen what's inside of it.
Yo, I'm telling you
That's
this
not
now.
for everybody.
Let me tell you
That's
this
something-
now.
Not for everybody.
For kids.
Not for everybody.
A connoisseur,
Not for kids,
son.
just-
Right now.
Son, he gonna
No,
sit there for
no,
like 2 hours.
Especially if
Listen.
you've been to a
I'm not gonna say
dispensary,
when,
you
but
know the
we
difference
put this
between real
theory
weed.
to the test.
Let
I'm
me
not
put.
gonna say
Let me
when.
give you
What's
some.
I'm not gonna say when, but I have seen stoners put this theory to the test.
What?
This bag theory of putting the better product in a not so pretty bag and the
Of course,
not
the
so
bag is
okay,
gonna go
you know,
first.
product in a pretty bag and the pretty bag sold.
So it don't matter.
It didn't
telling
matter whether you put the flour in front of both of them. Like we put the flour in front
Whatever
of both.
brand
You know,
is lit
a
at the
mental
time, it don't
shit,
even
both
son.
bags
matter. You
in
can
front
put
of them.
trash.
They
It's a
saw
mental.
the flour. They saw flour.
People fucked up in their head.
It's the bag. When you posted it, you would have seen that.
And I was just so taken back by it.
That's why.
Everybody want to be cute. That's all it is. They want to everything. They want to pull
That's
that
why I
bag
used
out.
to
and
go
be
so
cute.
hard with
No,
my bag
everybody just
design.
want to be, yo, son, smoking this shit. I'm the coolest nigga in the block now.
Is it really the bag or is it
You call that
really?
being cute?
Is it the bag or is it the brand?
Like, men don't do
Well,
that.
at some
the
point,
brand?
at some
I think
point,
Unless it's your own
because
brand,
like Yeezy,
right.
then,
everything
you know what I'm
he
saying?
dropped,
It makes
no matter
mad
what it looks
sense.
like,
You do that shit in a
Right.
restaurant, you do that
Because-
shit
because
in the
Dude,
car
what
wash.
I'm trying to say is this
Well,
stuff.
Everything,
how
nigga.
often is Yeezy making drops?
not that often.
Every
But
Right,
keep
so-
the weed though, because Jungle Boys make good bags, but niggas don't buy that
Not
shit.
really. They're
Nah, I ain't bagging in the same bag
You don't
since like
think so?
fucking
Nah,
I'm saying they
2013, nigga.
No,
Yeah,
they still
they
riding
shit.
the wave off their name. They don't give a
They got
fuck
the
about
core-
it.
they got
I don't
core,
even see it. Whatever happened to
fucking
Space
designing.
Monkey Meds?
They spend no money in design.
All right, whatever happened to a couple of these companies, Space Monkey Meds with the can? Because they was lit in New York with the cans.
They got knocked. They started getting knocked off by people, and they stopped
Fake
fucking with them.
fucking.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Let me tell you how fucked up the game
Shout
is.
out to Charlie in the Bay in Sacramento out there. From
Let me tell you how fucked up the game is. As soon
from,
as
From Space Monkey.
Space Monkey.
There you
Man.
go,
when them,
nigga.
you remember when them
That's like Charlie,
cans,
you know?
when them can pandemic hit New York City? As soon as you can make your own cans, you know you could. At one point, people was making their own cans, but you doing your own cans. That fucked the game up.
Runs came out with the cans.
Once, hells no.
They came out with the clear can. That's when I was fucking with LB at the time.
It was companies doing that shit way before
Way
us in New
before
York.
that.
Space Monkey
Yeah.
Meds,
Cali
Private
Fish Farms
Reserve.
back in the day was doing that. When I was working with
Cali
Cali Fish
X.
Farms,
What year was
Cali
this?
X.
What year was this?
2017, 2016.
Oh wow, yeah, because I was
When
around 2018.
when I vended at Blazers Cup, in San Bernardino in 2017.
Diamond Supply.
Those were the companies that were hot. Space Monkey Med.
Yeah, they were super
Private
hot.
Reserve.
What about Diamond?
Big Oz was hot too, son.
Private Reserve.
DH.
Don't forget
Yeah,
Private Reserve was
Private
popping
Reserve was good.
too.
Private Reserve.
Private Reserve was fire.
It's popping out here.
Out here?
Popping over there.
Over
What are
there.
you talking about? In New
Oh,
York?
yeah,
You're talking about
that's
New
what-
York?
that's
Out
what-
there in Cali. I'm talking about in Cali that, that would, no matter, listen, if a brand is popping in Cali, that brand's popping out here. North Country Farms, they were throwing heat. They
But nobody's gonna know.
They
who's
fell off
on.
their
nobody's
game because
gonna
they went recreational, right? And then they lost that track. You know what I'm saying? Lumpies.
Yeah, they fell off.
Shout
They
out to
fell off.
Lumpies.
Where's Lumpies?
Yeah.
Lumpies
Shout out to
is
They had the best
recreation
apple fritters,
from
son.
Best
North
apple
Country
fritters.
Farms.
Best apple fritters.
Shout out to fucking Lumpies,
what
man.
people don't know,
You don't know
is
about
that-
Lumpies? Oh, you
Listen,
bugging.
what people don't know is that Lumpies was a creation from North Country Farms. The guy who came out with the Dosickies or the Key Lime Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Those guys put out fire. And then once they lost that little bit of traction, they threw out Lumpies, and Lumpies won that first real award thing that they did. They killed it. I think it was High Times when they smashed it out in Sacramento.
Who you think got the best Mac one back in the days?
Capulator. Definitely.
Cat.
You think
Definitely
Ember?
Cat.
You think Ember Valley had?
Amber Valley
Every
has some
different-
really good Mac. You
Yeah,
know?
I think they have one of the
Russian
best.
Assassin Boys had some fire Mac too.
No, but I think Ember really had a good Mac, son.
What happened to Russian Assassin Boys?
Yo, I fucks with yo. Shout out to Russian Assassin Boys.
Where are they?
Russian Assassin Boys had they make the best
They never
cakes.
touched New York.
Nobody
They touched
fuck.
New York, but not like
Yeah.
that. I had Russian Assassin Boys for a little while.
They got the best cakes. Russian cake, wedding cake. They
They got the
cakes
best sherbet cake.
fire, son.
They sherbet cake is
They
fire.
lost me when they was mixing with the hardcore sherbet and this.
Yeah.
But when they was just
Hardcore, yeah.
dropping the cake, fire, nigga. I love that shit. So I like cakes and gelato.
Sunni's a fan of cakes and gelatos. Overall, we already know, everybody that watches the show knows here at 440 Talk. I like the OGs, the old school OGs. Today I smoked as close as I can get. I smoked the gelato runs that have the least aromatic flavors, but have that nose, have that structure,
Like that old cookie smell.
and get me nice and like that
Oh,
cinnamon
that Girl
Dior.
Scout cookies.
That
was fire,
cinnamon
too,
Dior.
I'm a
that-
peanut butter breath kind of nigga.
How was that cinnamon Dior though? That 12 on fire
Oh,
put out. That was
fire.
that
Cinnamon
biscotti
Dior
crossed
was
with
good.
that gelato.
But you know what it is? I'm mad picky, so I'm not really like a biscotti nigga. It's too hard, man. I feel like I got arthritis, man. I don't like it too much. Like I don't like that hard.
You like that
I think
flavor
I'm
shit?
not even flavor. I like
Flavor?
gelatos, sherbets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't even.
I don't like this type of shit. Why do you think I keep smoking the guava gelati? I mean the guava frosted flakes in the big melon shit. Like
Why?
because
The taste.
the taste, those are gelatos.
Oh, and the salt too.
So
You just like
they got
the
a
taste
nose,
of it.
it smell good, the texture, shit pressure.
Shout out to anybody who hit on that crypto jump tonight. I heard the kids became billionaires. I hope it's the truth. God bless y'all.
What they bought?
I don't even know the name of it. God bless you too. I don't even know the
Fuck
name
with
of
the
it.
crypto?
All I know is that the crypto. There was a crazy spike in crypto.
Well,
tonight.
I got some money in
I heard
crypto. Let
some
me
kids
call my
became
girl, see what the
billionaires.
fuck
I
happened.
hope to
Because
I
she
hope
took
to God it's the truth.
$1,000, Mo, and put 500
How they looking right now?
in that Dogecoin shit,
Dogecoin.
and another 500 somewhere, and I never knew what happened after that. Oh, got my man.
Got you.
Like what the fuck?
Got it.
Got you.
Because I fuck with the stocks, but
Yo,
I got LPL financials.
My
motherfucker.
youngest brother did a favor for somebody this is like 10 years ago. The guy, and these things were worth cents, buys him like $10 worth of Bitcoin. Right? We're talking like 10 years ago, buys him $10 Bitcoin. He's got this Bitcoin wallet. Anybody watching, if you can open this Bitcoin wallet, we will give you 25% of whatever's on that Bitcoin wallet.
You heard that?
You make me a billionaire, I will make you a millionaire.
You heard?
Yeah, out there.
Easy.
Change your life.
Change your life.
Straight up and down.
I
Hit
just
me in my
want
DM.
2%.
Hit me in my DM. I don't even know.
No bullshit.
Yo,
Yo,
man,
that
move me that bag.
gotta be worth millions of dollars today.
What you have?
You forgot the password.
I'm gonna do it for him.
And the guy that he gave it to, the guy that gave it to him, gave him the password on a piece of paper, and he lost that paper. That's how you know you gotta take care of your shit.
That's how you take a fucking picture.
Take care of your shit. High and happy on the live. Give that homie a follow.
¿Qué usa, my guy? Tato. ¿Qué lo que?
¿Qué lo que?
¿Qué tú haces? Shout out to the Latina 420 community. You feel
Follow
me?
Canamundo 420.
Canamundo TV.
Mundo 420.
We got Italian in the building.
Monkey Seed's about to drop. When
We
Monkey
got
Seed's gonna be
Italian
ready,
food in
Mo?
the building.
There is Italian food in the building. We're getting ready to wrap it up here as we give the final
shit,
shout
we almost
outs
said
and the
that
closing
shit.
statements here. Shout out to the Penthouse Caffe for hosting the podcast. Shout out to King Anubis in the building tonight.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you coming through.
Everybody go follow. Give me an Instagram page.
Working on the
King Anubis 420.
King Anubis 420.
Got a website?
Follow.
Nah,
We're
it's
working
progress.
on the website. The Penthouse Cafe is the.penthouse.cafe with 2 F's. I'm Mo.B. Dank. This is Sunni Paks. Again, our special guest was King Anubis. Shout out to Elroy Jetson, High Times Mama, the whole crew here at the
Go to
Penthouse Cafe.
Stone Nerds with a
shout out to,
Z.com. Sign up for your
Stone
memberships.
Nerds for supplying the dope ass service. That's Stoned Nerds with a Z.
12 along for the gas.
.com, so that you can become a member and verify, so you can get access to here at the Penthouse.
12 along.
Shout out to 12 Along Fire. Shout out to our first sponsor, Tap in Spice Grabba. We appreciate the
Sound like some
sponsor.
adobo fucking commercial.
Bang, bang, bang. Thank you to King Anubis once again for coming out and showing love to our podcast and spreading, a little
Show
bit
me a
about
little
yourself.
love, right? Go on the website, buy the hoodies, buy the merch.
There we go.
Show me some love, man.
Here we go.
Show me some love, man.
There
Support
we
is
go.
free. How much you love not supporting free? It costs 80. It costs 25. So show a little love, man.
But you got promo code, they get discounts the same.
Right now, it's no promo code. What I could do if you buy the hat and the hoodie, I'd give you a free restash jar.
A free restash jar.
You heard an 8-ounce drink
Bang,
that you use for
bang,
fucking ashtray, you fucking motherfucker.
Every
Yeah, but he's really
member-
overprotected over that jar, though.
that jar. All right, so look, let's talk about this real quick. There's still a few people on the live.
That I
A few
gave
minutes.
him that he
real quick.
used for ashtray.
Sunni Paks about 3 years ago gives me a jar.
My first
A
ever
jar that's
mustache
got
jar.
the sleeve over it and his logo that says Sunni Pack. Nice logo, clean black, you know what I mean?
I got
It's a mason jar,
So I made you
right? It's a stash jar. I opened the bitch up and started using it as my car ashtray,
What the?
right?
That's how you felt?
It's my car ashtray. Now, I didn't disrespect it because I'm like, oh, I'm just going to ash in this shit. Look at how much use I'm getting out of that jar. That thing has been my ashtray for 3 years in my car. The other day, I got my car detailed out here, and I told the fucker, I said, hey, bro, do me a favor. The ashtray, make sure you just clean it and put it back. So I'm using this thing every time I'm in my car.
ashtrays for you?
Yeah, they do everything for me.
That's
You
not
know
my
they clean
shit
the
detailed.
ashtray.
They got
I know the thing
everything.
where you put the fucking ashtray at.
Nah, bro, you know what it is, bro? When they come a second time, the first time they do it, they do it right.
You get
and I
the
take
second
care
time
of them.
treatment.
No,
Okay.
I take care of them the first time. So when they come the second
Also,
time,
okay.
they already know. You know what I mean?
They fucking organizing the trunk too.
Yes.
Taking that shit to the crib. It's
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
not in the crib, but they put everything in a bin, right? They put everything in a box, in a bag, in a bin. They put everything in that, and then when they finish, they put everything in my back seat, all nice and organized. You can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
So anyway, I use this thing as an ashtray. Sunni Paks gets on every time he remembers that he does these stash jars. He brings up the fact that I use it as an ashtray. Now, is that fucked up? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mixed emotions, yes.
Yeah.
Because he's
fucking
he's,
weed jar, bro.
He's like, damn, you should have put some fire in there.
And all I'm
It's
doing
a personal
is
weed
putting
jar.
the
He wants
ash
you to put your fire
from my weed
in
in
there.
there.
You smoke
Yeah, I
weed in
am.
You smoke weed in? You smoke weed in the house, right?
In my house, yeah.
You got a personal stash, and you have like a stash in the house, right?
A jar?
No, period. You got like weed in the crib that you
No.
smoke, right?
No.
No, so we-
Every day when I leave here, every day I buy
So,
something from
what you
Stone
should do
Nerds.
is you need to.
And
I'm gonna give you a new one.
have enough just to make it
I'm
back.
gonna go to the car and I'm gonna get you a new one. Right? So you got the first edition, right? The first ever
Here we go.
mustache with the ashtray. And the second one, you're gonna use this for motherfucking weed, bro.
Let me ask you a question. You got all these products, all these things that you sell. You want people to support you, but you got nothing out here to show them what it looks like.
I brought them in the car. They actually in the truck, but just the
I'll tell you
parking
what, though.
sucks
Shout out to Sunni Paks for donating this table. that
Hello, the main thing that count.
It's in the truck too.
The main thing is
It was
he
in the
got
truck?
it,
No
he
way.
got
What's
it
in
out of
that
his
truck?
car.
What's in that truck?
That's what
Everything.
it is. He got it. He said, "Yo, I got a table for you. I'm gonna give you this table." And we're like, "All right, cool." And then we forgot about the table. And then a week goes by, and he goes, "Yo, yo, yo." And because we were setting up, he goes, "I got that table."
Because I
for
had
you."
parked right there.
So my man be driving around with a table in his car.
I got
at all
everything in the
times.
truck. I got everything in the car today. I got restash jars for everybody. I bought hoodies. You know what I'm saying?
Point is this: that if you need a private vendor to come up to your kid's birthday party, or maybe you're having an engagement party or a bridal shower or something like that, bar mitzvah, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Sunni Paks got the table in the car. He ready to come set
I'm
up
ready to
shop.
go and work, yo. I got all different types of products for everybody. I got some shit. I got pink horsepower. You need some sexual enhancement. That's
Sexual
gonna
enhancement.
revitalize your love life.
Mm-hmm.
I got some hoodies if you cold. I got
Yo.
a hat. Need your hair done.
Listen, before we set this out, before we go, real quick, what's everybody's favorite strain right now out there on? Well, everybody here really only smokes 12 on fire, right? Basically, as far as like branded, if it's not your own, you know. What would you say right now is the top flavor on the menu, just for our guests that are watching and are wondering what's on the menu?
For 12 along.
For what the Stone Nerds has on the menu to offer their service and what they're offering here at the Penthouse Cafe.
Let me tell you what I'm smoking real quick. It is easy.
What is it?
Guava frosted flakes.
Yes, he loves this guava.
Big
frosted.
melon.
He loves it. From that's from Turtle Pie and Baby Bucket, right? Or Squidgety? Baby Bucket and Happy Dogs or Squidgety. Turtle Pie
Those two.
has been putting out some fire again lately. They've
Back
been
on some bullshit.
back on some bullshit, and we're loving it. So shout out to Turtle Pie. Please keep sending us the love.
Strawberry for real.
Allow us to access to that,
Yeah.
whatever way we may be getting it. I hope it doesn't stop.
That's how it's doing.
We got so many heart-eyed Sunni Paks on the.
Yes. What's that name? Can we get the name?
It's okay.
Can we get?
Shanks.
What's going on, baby? How you doing? Come to Singles and Mingles, everybody. It's not just a dating kind of thing. It's an event. It's
Be
a good
free.
social
It's a
event.
vibe.
You don't have to
It's a
be
vibe.
single to mingle.
Right.
Wow.
And if you like
And
long
you can
walks
mingle.
on the beach, if you like poetry,
You feel me?
if you like stargazing,
It's gonna be a
Players gonna
vibe.
be in the building.
a lot of guys who
We letting
don't really
y'all
care
into
about
our
that,
world.
but will pretend to care about that, will be here.
This is the first and only
Come through.
NYC 420 party.
December 11th, the Penthouse Cafe will be hosted. Art by Dallo and Friends, I believe that's the name, right?
Art show.
They'll have 4 super fire artists from the New York City area displaying all of their art. That's December 11th. Later on, a few weeks after that, 12 Alarm is doing the NYC takeover. They're bringing people like Baby Bucket, Argeisha, Squidgety. Who else is coming? Who else do we know that's a firm that's coming?
To these whole on fire friends.
Yeah, the Turtle Pie is coming. Argeisha, we mentioned.
Argeisha
Squidgety,
got fire too.
Baby Bucket, we said. Yeah.
Argeisha did the collab with
And
Turtle
there's
Pie,
gonna
right?
be- Yeah.
He just did the collab.
Yeah, they do a lot. And Argeisha, everything he collabs
And
with.
some
is
local
really
guys
super
too,
fire.
no?
And we're gonna have a bunch of local guys in the building. King Anubis is gonna be in the building. Sunni Paks will be there. We got a bunch of offshore exotics will be out in that building that day.
You got a babysitter.
Pocket Paks will be out there. Babysitter will be in the building.
There's no
Apparently,
A lot of us got kids.
we'll see.
Watch out for monkey seeds.
Monkey Seeds dropping in the next couple days here.
And strudels, we about to go strudels.
Oh, the next
fucking
couple days, you guys are dropping
Tomorrow, well, it's definitely not
Still trying to
tomorrow.
see what this
It's definitely not
motherfucker-
tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna have a conversation after hours. Me and you don't need to put it off. Fuck going on out here.
We have a few things going on, but definitely stay in tune with us. Again, this is 448 Talk.
Episode 3, man.
I'm Mo.B.
Featuring my guy.
This is Sunni Paks. Our special guest tonight was King Anubis. We
Right now.
appreciate having you on. Thank you very much. It's been an honor and a pleasure having you here.
Yes, sir.
We hope that you can continue to come through and shine
And
everything
wish-
that you got going on.
We wish you
scopes
luck
and
and
designs
blessings.
for us.
Yeah, of course, bro. You already know
Luck
positive
and
vibes.
blessings,
You know the
man,
vibes.
on the growth of your
Absolutely,
business.
Nothing
your
but big
dispensary.
blessings.
Yeah.
Much love, success, and luck and everything you got going on. You know,
I'm smoking fire, bro.
always smoking fire.
When you win, we win.
Of course, it's a unity.
When we win,
You already
we
know
all
what time
win.
it is.
So
Then somebody said strudels from Sunny gave me a baby.
I'm trying to tell you, man, when I drop my strains, it's different outside, man. If anybody in here, let
Tell
them
about
know.
another
Any
baby.
strains they ever smoked for me my personal strains, they'll tell you, like, nah, that's it. You heard? That's it.
Now that King Anubis though, that dropped the
I ain't
total on
get a chance
fire.
to
Like
smoke
Fire,
that.
it was fire.
I told Mo.B, I was like, holy
Mo
shit.
ain't never
That
let
was
me-
around the
Mo
time
ain't
when
never see that.
the Boppy G came out.
Yeah,
I ain't smoke Boppy G
I was
shit either.
like, wow, those were my favorites.
Those shit
Favorites
busted.
on that menu.
I
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
gonna
They
sit
were
and smoke those.
busted.
well, you know,
They were.
Total on fire.
We have-
We in the
Oh,
building.
yeah.
Shout out to Total on fire, man.
Knock it
Yo,
the
Mo,
fuck
let me thank you,
out.
man.
We were
For
smoking
putting
King
together-
Anubis
Know what
on
I'm
my
saying?
birthday, G.
Putting together to put
Oh,
together.
Oh, yeah, I took the picture.
Take the shit to the
Picture.
top, man.
We only got big things.
I want to thank
in store.
12 Alarm family.
Here at the Penthouse,
The
they got
Penthouse
big things
family.
going
Full
on.
conversation. King
Fucking
Anubis
with
was
me, man.
gas. The Boppy G too. Look, the public agrees.
Yeah, man. We gotta bring those back, man.
For sure.
We'll
For
bring
sure.
those back.
Heavy hitters in the building for, in
Heavy
December,
hitters.
12 on Fire coming to New York.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
All Stars
yes.
in the building. You know I'm
All
gonna be there.
stars in the building.
All stars in the building. We're gonna finish this year super strong. We're gonna start next year even stronger.
Oh,
It's
next
gonna be
year's
like a
over.
420.
Everybody
event.
start
Feel that
panicking.
vibe, like-
Yo, everybody
I
start
feel like
panicking
420 event
when
vibe,
as soon as motherfucking they start counting down for the ball, start counting down too. Cause I don't want to be on some bullshit. I'm letting you know that shit now.
448 Talk. Thank you for everybody who tapped in. Thank you for everybody who listened. Thank you for everybody who is going to replay this or replay it for somebody else or repost us. We appreciate everybody who fucks with us here at the Penthouse.
Yep.
Definitely tap into that or get at us with that. It's the.penthouse.cafe, 2 Fs. Get your membership at Stone Nerds. That's with a Z, stoned nerds with a Z.com.
Yep, what is he?
And verify. It's a simple process. Become a free member right now while they're still open,
Wow,
have
it's
their
free.
doors open. Also, that fake 12 Alarm Fire is charging people $10,000 for access to the Penthouse, and you're never going to get it.
The real
Please
12
do
Alarm
not
Fire
send
page
those
has a
people
black
money.
and white icon.
Do
Please
not.
do not send those people money. 12
We don't
Alarm
ask
Fire
for money.
will not
It
ask you
as free
for money over
entry.
the phone. They will contact you or put you in contact with somebody who can get it to you, and then you can do business with them.
And we will have audio of these podcasts updated on Spotify soon in a couple of days. So just stay tuned.
Absolutely.
If you can't watch this, you can listen to it. We'll have it for you so you can listen.
We've also mentioned that you can soon tap into the lives by calling in, and that's going to be a super big feature. We're very excited to have this. We've been having a lot of people tap into our podcast and our lives. So please
We're going to do it next
tap in.
episode. We're just going to let people call in.
Yeah,
The
we're
whole
going to do it next
episode.
week. But
You
what we're
guys
going
should
to do
just
is
start calling people.
we're going to let you guys know
Yeah.
when we're doing our net podcast, and I think we should
Call
do it
catch up on call.
Tuesday.
Nigga gonna be
Tuesday, yeah.
Tap in next Tuesday to the next episode of 448 Talk.
Everybody be safe.
Yeah,
Love
call me
y'all.
like after like 7. All right.
Have a great night, everybody. Yo, that was a good show, fellas.